to face. And... Oh! Oh my god! Oh, how this? Oh god. I just... No! Wait, activity thing, did a thing. 4-year club badge? Oh. Awards to users who have been on throne for 4 years. Oh, I got a throne badge thingy. Oh, cool. Oh, very nice. Hey, we're on time.
A badge for your throne?
I guess I got a badge for my throne. I need to get a badge for Well, hello, my fellows. It's your boy scrubtello. We're here. We're live. We're gonna play. We become what we behold. I've only seen what I've seen through TikToks and shorts, so I have no idea if this is a long, replayable, or does it have funky different loops, or how this game works. But we're gonna figure it out. I am here with Aru.
Hello. Hi.
It has been almost a year since we last got to play after I got a kid.
Yeah, it's been yeah, because it was like, when did we stop? Was it January or something?
It was about either the end of December or like early January. Like that's when things started getting a little more hectic. Missy was on her 3rd trimester, and then we ended up reached the point where we started having to go to like the doctor every week just to see when to plan for a baby.
Yeah.
Also, now that
it was so long ago.
Now that Mizzy's debuted in 2D, she made it open that we have a kid, so now I can say it more and not just be like a totally secret private background thing happened, that a totally secret private thing that I wasn't able to speak of for a while. We're one of the few VTubers that openly talk about being married.
How dare you guys? That's so brave of you.
My parasocial relationship with my streamer. Oh my god. You know, I actually introduced a friend to your song Fear the other day, because we were joking about that, about the silliness that is parasocial in a lot of moments. And so they wanted to read the lyrics for Fear, and I sent that to them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the lyrics for Fear are
I still listen to that song on like
subtlety is not subtlety is not in Fear. It's very
you have the subtlety of a sledgehammer on Dynamite. That's for certain.
Yeah. At least for that. There's other songs where I'm like, I like the subtlety. The fear with no.
Fear was definitely, I don't know about subtle for that one. Oh my god, oh my lanta.
So we got a lot of people here. We've got Kamikaze. Hello. Hi H Kills. Dakaya is here. The goat. The goat. I love Dakaya.
I haven't seen Dakaya
let me
in a while. God damn.
Let me tell you guys, I gotta send you Scrub some of the other art I've gotten from Dakaya since we last talked. Because that shit is so cool.
I still see your Chainsaw Man-esque style banner all the time.
It's so good. It's so good.
Shit, man.
And then my profile pic now is also something from Dakaya.
Ooh.
He's just like, he's infected my
You've been infected with Dakaya.
my whole page. Yeah. I buy his groceries basically at this point. I'm like, all right. And I'm like, you know what time it is? And he's like, I guess.
It's
okay.
time to work now.
I'm like, yeah,
like,
that's right.
okay.
It's time for another commission. Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. Hi, Merrick. Hi, Shinra. Welcome in.
Is it your starting soon art? Is that what you're talking about? Your new starting soon with the new music video you posted a couple months back?
Yeah, that's art from Dakaya as well.
I watched that. That's also some good shit. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's a ZZZ song. So.
Yeah, I see.
Hi, Fake. Welcome in. Welcome everyone. We become what we behold. Yes, we do.
Yes, we're becoming something. That's for sure. Something's gonna happen. I don't know.
Yeah,
what's
I'm so sorry for my title, guys. That was a stream of consciousness, and I'm not changing it.
Me being incoming when we're beholding featuring. I see. I just said I'm the press. We are the press here. We are the press now. We now control what they see. You know, Dakaya do be coming. Hey,
Dakaya?
Topper, what up? Yep, but at work, Topper, yeah.
You'll be back soon. Just tell work that you have something more important.
Yeah, like watching
Just be like,
VTubers.
just be like, yeah, you'd be like, I'm sorry, but like, there's VTubers live right now, so.
Listen, the VTubers
I gotta go.
Are live. Yeah. Topper is actually
Can you
one
put
who
the rest on my
commissioned me
paycheck?
Also, I know Topper from a commission. They commissioned me to edit their thing for playing RV There Yet. I think I did a pretty good job with that one too. They beat RV There Yet, by the way. Which, just so you know, the later half of that game.
I've seen some stuff for that game.
The later half of that game in its entirety terrifies the shit out of me. Because it's definitely still collab slop, but it's like a collab slop where you're not going to play it after the first try of going through it. It is fucking terrifying. Just gotta do something quick and I'll be back.
It looks so fun.
It is really fun. I played it once. We made it barely to like a 10th of the map. And we were already like, oh shit, oh fuck.
So I became a Spirit Box fan. Shinra, that's so fucking real of you. Spirit Box is fucking amazing. Love them.
What's Spirit Box?
It's a band.
Oh. Okay.
They are so good. Their newest album.
I've been in a chiller vibe music recently. I've been listening to Good Kid a lot.
Oh, then I don't think Spirit Box is gonna be the vibe you're looking for then.
Listen. I listen to most everything, so that's not a problem. I was rocking out to Cotton's recent album recently, and that was a jam for
Cottontail?
a while. Yep, Cottontails.
She made an album?
She released the Wrath album. Yeah, she made a lot. It's a lot of covers. It's all covers, but she made one. She did a cover for The Kill, and I've been jamming out to that a lot.
Yeah, the new Spirit Box stuff, like Shinra, I don't know if you heard Soft Spine, but that fucking song, holy God, she is. I would hope to say she is okay, but she doesn't sound okay in that song.
I'm gonna look it up now. I'm gonna type it in. I'm typing it in our chat just so I can remember it, so I can look it up later.
Oh my God, she has released so much shit.
Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah,
Cottontail?
What I've learned is a lot of VTubers make music and they never post it in their YouTube. Because Michimo Chibi, I found out, has a shit ton of cover songs. A lot more than I thought she did, too. The same with Numi. It wasn't until I opened Numi's thing that she has, like, actual albums in her Spotify. Like, full-blown albums.
That's so fun. Oh, she worked with Katie Cat for...
Oh, yeah, she did.
A Pierce the Veil song.
She did.
That's funny.
It's so good. I actually like it more than the Pierce the Veil song, to be honest.
I'm gonna be real.
Oh.
I'm gonna sound like such a hypocrite because I'm a metalcore fan.
Are you gonna say you're not a Pierce the Veil fan?
Not a Pierce the Veil fan.
Wow.
I'm not a Pierce the Veil fan. I wasn't much into Sleeping with Sirens either.
See, I was a basic bitch when I wasn't a hipster. Whenever I listened to like my alternative emo bands, I was very much with those Alisana, Chiodos, Dance Gavin Dance.
Oh, Chiodos, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
those are more like, I would say those aren't even like the obvious picks.
Oh, they're not? I always thought they were.
No.
Isles and Glaciers was my favorite, just because it had it had Vic Fuentes, it had Craig Owens, it had Johnny Craig, it had like the singers.
Like Alisana, I don't think I could name a single person that I've ever known besides you who has actually listened to them.
Bullshit. Every time I went to a Dallas
Seriously.
concert, that thing was sold out like day one in the state I lived in. Damn.
I know no one. The big ones were like
Alisana was like a known one.
The big ones were like Asking Alexandria.
What about Hawthorne Heights?
No.
No? But
You were more hipster than you realized.
but Hawthorne Heights was in all the Halo OST videos, Monster.
I mean, Incubus was in Halo too, but people really don't know Incubus. They just know the name.
Who the fuck doesn't know Incubus? What the fuck? Damn, I was a hipster. Fuck. I wasn't even
You're a lot
talking
more
about-
hipster than you give credit for,
I
yeah.
wasn't even talking about my anti-folk music. I was just talking about the stuff that should have been like known genre. Fuck. Man, I come
Yeah,
in.
no, like the biggest metalcore stuff was like Bullet for My Valentine, Asking Alexandria, Pierce the Veil, Sleeping with
While
Sirens.
we talk about this is good conversation stuff.
And oh, there's some others I can't think of right off. Bring Me the Horizon.
Oh,
They're a little more deathcore, but they still had some metalcore songs.
I still fuck with Bring Me the Horizon. I like their newer stuff.
I love Bring Me the Horizon. There was a very specific album that I was like, it's so over. And then they made Posthuman, and I'm like, we're so back.
I was worried that after the guy was losing his voice, that his music was going to go down afterwards. Because remember, there was a good while where like he wasn't going to be able to scream anymore, so we had to sing a lot more clean vocals. Then I heard his clean vocals,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh shit, no, this shit still slaps. Hell yeah, let's go.
I like how his clean vocals still have grit to them. Like they're not full clean. It's so nice.
I love. Okay, one of my favorite singers is Tillian Pearson, former Tides of Man singer, now the new current Dance Gavin Dance singer. But I knew him back when he was in Tides of Man. And although his music in Dance Gavin Dance is still some of the most bopping shit ever, I really miss the music he made when he was in Tides of Man. It was a different vibe. but also
Tides
such
of
good shit.
Man.
You don't know Tides of Man?
No.
Oh. But you know
You are
Tillian,
much
right?
more hipster than you think. Hold on. Let me look up Tides of Man.
You know Dance Gavin Dance though, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So he's the new.
I know
the newer-
DGD.
The one who's been singing with them for like the last 5-8 years is Tillian.
Well, I added everything of Tides of Man to my library, so now I can go listen to them.
Beautiful. They are.
I don't
it
listen
is-
to much Dance Gavin Dance. I know them for sure, but I don't listen to much of them.
I like Tides more than Dance, but Dance Gavin Dance has some songs that I have to go back to every time. Like The Robot with Human Hair Part 2 is one. No, Part 3 is one of my favorites. And it's funny because that's not even the Johnny Craig one. It's one by another guy that they replaced him with for a little while. I'm also.
I think I listened to a couple songs off of their Pantheon album from this year.
Also, one of my favorite bands of all time would have to be Circa Survive.
Circa Survive. That sounds very familiar.
Anthony Green is one of my favorite singers. He used to sing for Seosin. And then he came back to Seosin. And now he's playing for both Seosin and Circa Survive.
What kind of music is Circa Survive?
Alternative, it has a more psychedelic feel to it. It's one of the first ones to like mix in
Oh.
psychedelic with alternative. It has a very different sound. Like it's hard to compare it with other bands, but that's why I like it so much. There was it's a long time ago. Someone posted a live thing of him and Craig Owens singing together, and I was so hyped on the idea of those two making a song together, and they never did, and I got so sad. As you can tell, I was deep in the music scene for a while until I became a VTuber.
Oh, I've been in the music scene for a while anyway, so.
I went to all my bucket list bands before I was 23. By 23, I had already seen my entire bucket list of bands I wanted to watch live.
Unfortunately, if you try to do that, oh my God, Currents has a new EP. Holy fuck. Unfortunately, if you try to do that with my bands, it would be extremely fucking hard. You would have to travel the entire world.
The hardest one for me was I got lucky. One of the hardest ones that I would have to that I had to like be a little more creative in trying to find was Beirut. But since the main singer of Beirut was originally from New Mexico, they do concerts every other year in Santa Fe. So I managed to luck out and go to that. We were promised Jetpacks was another hard one to find a showing for me. Andrew Bird and
I mean,
Sufjan
you'd have
Stevens could be
to.
a little difficult
Oh
as well, but I
God.
got that. I managed to watch them.
There's like oh, what's? I mean, there's a German band that I definitely want to go see, so that would be hard.
Tokyo Hotel?
No, Anna's okay.
Alright.
If you haven't heard Anna's okay, holy fuck. Holy shit.
I feel like I do. If I listen to it, I feel like I would know it.
And then there's plenty of Australian bands, so I'd have to go to Australia.
I mean, any reason to go to Australia, you know?
And then, of course, I want to go see Breakdown of Sanity, and they're in Switzerland.
Ooh.
And then I have plenty of Japanese bands,
Oh my gosh.
a couple Chinese bands.
Yes.
So, like, there's so fucking much. Hi, Haitian.
Mother I know is really good. Also. I haven't seen Mother live though. They were never on the list. I just enjoy them. Thank You Scientist is a new one I got really into recently. Thank You Scientist is
What
also
have I been?
an alternative that uses brass in their music.
I've kind of been. What kind of kick have I been on? Oh, I've been listening to a lot of Pale Dusk. They are drugs. Like, I can't describe their music. There's no way to describe it. I would be doing a disservice to ever try to fucking describe it.
Oh man, I feel that. Which also now reminds me of the old band that Craig Owens used to be in called Drugs. When Craig Owens got kicked out of Chiodos one time, he made another band with other former
Destroy, rebuild until God sees
shows.
or shows. Yeah,
I
know Drugs,
was
yeah.
on that day of release. The guy was advertising it not long after he got kicked out, and I was there every time they did a daily release of a new song for their first album. I was on that shit. I was a huge Craig Owens fan for a while. Then he had Bad X Channel for a while. I don't know if he's still doing Bad X Channel, but that one was interesting.
Oh my God. And what the fuck? I Prevail's new album. Holy shit. And Dark Divine, I've been on a kick for. Starset's new album's fucking amazing. I can't decide if my album of the year is Starset's or Architect's new album.
See, I've been going back and forth
Bless the
with
Fall.
like I've been jumping with VTuber music now that I learned that VTubers post more on Spotify. I've been rocking out to Good Kid. I'll go back and forth to my old indie stuff too. So like I was jamming out to Sufjan Stevens and Andrew Bird a couple months back. I had to re-listen Majesty Snowbird. Sufjan Stevens has this one song he's never officially released, but if you look it up on YouTube, it's the only way to listen to it. It's a 10-minute song called Majesty Snowbird, and it is one of my favorite songs of all time. You will only ever hear one copy of it, and it's a live it's a live copying or a live recording. And anytime you try to like look it up or find it, it's that one live recording.
I'll have to see how Spotify kind of pans out too, because I know there was a lot of bands that pulled all their stuff from Spotify recently.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Spotify like announced about like something that like is what they're funding and like where
Hey, Con.
your actual money goes or something. I don't know the details of it because I don't use Spotify. So like I didn't have to know the details if I'm not paying for it.
It's fair, it's fair.
I also have to put Puppet back on fucking Spotify still because it got bot playlisted where someone put in a playlist and then had bots running it to listen to it, which I didn't ask for.
Yeah.
Someone just fucking decided to do that with, I guess people, I didn't know about this, but apparently people just go around taking certain songs and then just putting them on bot playlists, and then those songs get flagged, and then it's my problem, not theirs.
Yeah, that's a shit show.
Because then Spotify's like sitting here going like, why'd you pay for that? And I'm like, I didn't pay for shit. What the fuck are you talking about?
People do some really weird shit, man.
So yeah, Remy, if you had Puppet on there, it's no longer on there because they removed it from Spotify. Yeah, Spotify funding AI tech for war. Is that what it was?
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
It was something like that, yeah. And I know
They throw
what's
money
their
to a
name?
lot of weird things.
King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard pulled all their shit off of Spotify, and they were like, "You can get it on Bandcamp. Here you go."
Nice. Bandcamp is also the way to go. Man, I remember Bandcamp. I remember finding a lot of like old underground bands through Bandcamp. There's one there's one that was called Mowgli, but it's not the Mowgli that's big. There was another singer called Mowgli that they released only 2 albums before they stopped posting music, and I remember loving their music.
Oh yeah, King Gizzard is still on. I use Apple Music. I know actually it's funny with the Spotify thing going on. A lot of people have moved to Apple Music, which whenever I started using Apple Music, I use it because I have an iPhone for VTube Studio and the camera tracking. And
haven't had
it's just
Apple
easier to
product
use.
in 2 decades. It's been almost 2 decades since I've had an Apple product. Well, I'm gonna have to get one once my 2D gets rigged.
Yeah, because like there's no better alternative for
It really is.
tracking than iPhone. But yeah, so I got that. I'd had an iPhone before, but then I was like, oh, maybe I'll switch. And then whenever I became a VTuber, I was like, I'm not going to switch because they have the best camera. And so
That's so fair.
I've been using Apple Music. And honestly, it's been really fucking nice. Like, and then like I'm sitting here, like I'm usually on the other side of something where like I'm using something and then that company or something does some stupid shitty thing, and then I'm like, fuck, now I have to find an alternative or else, you know, like then I'm pushed against this social zeitgeist of like I'm a villain because I'm using this thing. But then I'm on the opposite end where I'm like, I'm at the thing that's not the problem, but nobody's using it. And the thing everyone's using is the problem.
Spotify has
And I was
been
like,
the
oh.
problem for a very long time. It's just also the
Well,
most convenient.
the thing that used to happen was that Apple Music and Spotify used to both be problems, and like Apple Music's was like there wasn't a lot of support for it, and then Spotify's was like the shit that they were doing as a company. And like now it's at a level where basically everything that's on Spotify will be on Apple Music. I'm gonna say like 99% of it. And I mean, I guess now we're at a different percentage where it's like now there's things on Spotify, or now there's things on Apple Music that Spotify doesn't have because those people pulled them from Spotify. So now
I mean,
it's like the opposite of what I've always gone through, where it's like the exclusivity was over on Spotify and now the exclusivity is over on Apple Music.
Spotify's also been put under heavy fire because they very underpay their artists. Like, you have to get like millions upon millions to make a decent amount. Yeah.
Believe me, I know. I get nothing from them.
Mm-hmm.
I get nothing. It is atrocious. I would get and I would get more if people were using Apple Music more, because I just don't get a lot on Apple Music because my numbers aren't big on Apple Music because no one was using it. You get nothing from Spotify? Yeah, I don't get fucking anything from Spotify. It's like literally, it's like scraps, like actual fucking scraps. You have no idea. And it's like people are always like, I refuse to go to Apple and I refuse to this, and I'm like, y'all have no idea what I'm seeing on my end as an artist towards Spotify.
As someone who does video editing full time now, I can say like, you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know?
Well, not even that, like, because that would be like, if I did like music commissions, and I have one that I'm working on right now, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
But like, when I make my own art and then I put it up there and it actually does numbers, and then they're still like, but you get nothing. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, Fear has so many plays. So fucking many plays.
Oh, yeah.
And I've gotten like, throughout the entire, was it 2022 I released it, so it's been 3 years. The entire 3 years, I've gotten like, maybe $60 off of it.
Bro, what the fuck?
In 3 years?
That's some bullshit, man.
It's awful. It's absolutely fucking awful.
It really fucking is, man. Goddamn.
I heard like to make minimum wage in Spotify is like 100,000 listeners. Yeah, and that also depends on where you are for minimum wage, since that, you know. So you don't have to get like reach 1,000 if you're talking about minimum wages and like getting a wage for anything. 100, you don't have to have 100,000. But like, for example, I made $60. It's nothing that, you know, I'm not fucking like paying rent for even a single month for the 3 years that Fear has been up there.
Yep.
So, you know, I got money without 100,000 listeners, but it's still not a lot. It's horrible.
It's definitely a shit show. The way it's done.
Topper, welcome back.
Topper has returned. Welcome home,
So,
child.
we can probably start the game now.
You know, you're so right. We probably should do that.
After my rant, I'm sorry.
you're
I had to
fine.
get that off of my shoulders. Like that, it's been.
It is definitely fair.
Hate it.
Oh, it squeaks.
Oh my god, it squeaked. That scared the shit out of me.
We become what we behold. We shape our tools, and then our tools shape us. Marshall McLugrad, misattributed. Okay. Yeah, what are we clicking on? I'm thinking nice hat. Ew, nice hat. Fuck, goddamn. Some of that a bit.
No, Hazi, I haven't seen anything of this game before in my life.
Gross, get a room.
Gross,
Damn.
get a room.
Man. Oh, angry man. You gotta catch him doing something interesting. Okay, I'm sorry, man. God. So rude. Oh, damn it, I missed it. Fine, Mr. Cricket, damn. Mr. Cricket's rude as
Those
fuck.
goddamn square heads.
Goddamn square heads. There's Mr. Angie Pants. Oh, there it is. Praise square attacks. But he's attacking another square. Oh no. We're out here.
Knuckles. Oh no.
Oh no, hats aren't cool anymore. No. But I love hats. Never mind, the hats aren't cool. No.
You're just destroying hats right now.
No, not the hats.
Yes, Topper, we waited for you, and I was getting angry about the music industry, but you know.
Yeah. Just some normal peeps. Damn. All right, guess we gotta see something happen now. Circle fierce squares. Oh no. Oh, what's happening here? Squares snub circles. Oh no.
Are we just creating social controversy?
Maybe. What are these nerds doing now? Alright, fine. Guess it's not interesting enough. Damn. What are you
Oh,
gonna
that's
do?
interesting. He's happy. He's happy.
Who tunes in to watch people get along? Wow.
Topper, thank you so much. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in.
God.
Welcome to the Army.
Oh. Circles hate squares. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no. They mad at each other. Oh, just missed it. Well. Ah! 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 Ah!
You're sowing hatred.
For real, though. I missed it. Dag nabbit. Come on, man. I'm trying to get the news here. Get on the...
Circles are too hip to be bro. Bro.
Man. Well, you gotta catch them yelling at each other. Yelling at others. Oh, my God. I keep missing it.
Yeah, it's one of these. It's one of these where it's like, no, you have to find them doing something negative so we can make fun of them.
We need to make the news, man. There it is. Circles hate squares. They're getting angrier.
This is so fucking accurate. I'm not even kidding.
For real,
This is
though.
exactly what it's like to be on Twitter.
Peace is boring. Violence goes viral. Wow. Damn. Oh, there it is. Almost everyone hates everyone. Oh, God. They are all enraged. They are all the angry. Oh, whoops. So am I just taking more shots?
Me,
of
when
them
I say
yelling at each
anything online. Yeah, basically you just have to get any time that something negative is going on.
Me when I have an opinion.
No commentary. Yeah, this has no social understanding whatsoever.
Nope, not at all.
This does not connect to our everyday lives at all.
Can we go back to when hats were cool? Yeah, see,
I love squares.
hats ain't cool no more. Haven't you heard? You bastard. Everyone hates everyone. Right. Oh. Oh, no. Be scared. Be angry. Oh, God. Be scared. Be angry. Oh, no. Oh, no. Everyone's getting armed. Oh, no. My screen's getting smaller. Wait, I need to keep clicking on guns. I've done nothing wrong. This is now a thing arena game. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh no, it's all going back. Oh. Well then. I look at my side to see Aru's POV, and Aru's doing the shocked Aru face. Last but not least, thank you for playing. Yeah! Oh. And everyone died. The end. Replay this mess. I like squares. You know, Dakaya, that's so fair. I am also a fan of squares. Circles are
What
too
the
round.
actual fuck?
Yeah. We made news. We did the thing. Bro is a
What if we just
circulator.
sit
I don't know what
here?
you're talking about and do nothing. Just watch what happens.
And keep the peace. Is there an ending for keeping the peace?
I have no idea, but we're gonna keep hats back. Hats are gonna be cool, and they're always going to be cool. I wish for there to be continued joy for hats. What if I take a picture of the couple? No! I forgot that happens. Damn it. I don't want to take a picture of the angry man with the hair. Wonder if we leave him alone long enough, he'll be in a good mood afterwards.
Yeah, maybe the couple will come back and give him the hat and make him happy.
Maybe that's it. Dude just can't wear a hat. His hair's too fluffy.
This just goes to show, guys, on a news broadcast, they'll find anything and make it negative. But
For real. I was going to Google thing.
in an actual social setting, notice the one who's yelling and angry is the one who will start everything.
Which is funny. He ends up
This
in a good
is where
mood later.
everything falls. Yeah, this is where everything falls apart. Is there other endings? I don't know. I know nothing about this game.
I Googled it. It does not have different endings.
Oh man, it is just that short. Oh god.
Aww. All 3 endings in one. There are 3 endings. There's an inventory? Oh, there isn't.
Social commentary, modern media, and racism. I don't even think it's racism. I think it's just overall just any sort of marginalization.
I think so.
Because like circle the square could represent different races or different genders or different beliefs or different political views or whatever. It's just someone who's different than you on a level that is so surface level that it shouldn't matter. But the media is telling you that it does.
Mr. Yelly Guy is yelling. Okay, crickets.
Wait, how do we get the other ending?
I have no idea. I'm gonna try to figure it out. So I guess there's 2 more. Square. Crazy square attacks.
It says the game has only one main ending, but it is reached through different stages of the player's choices. So like we could just take pictures of different things happening, and but we'll still end up at the same ending.
I see, I see. I'm gonna try to do it and keep hats being cool. You gotta play scared around someone that isn't wearing a hat, though. There we go.
We need more hats. Hats unite us all.
Exactly. The hats are gonna be what saves us all. Alright, there's the angry square man.
Maybe if he yells at a square with a hat.
Yeah, you're so right. Let me yell at them. Let me put my hat on.
Oh, so I finally, after half a year of saving and going through some bullshit,
Hey-o?
I finally could afford. Oh, here he goes. He's gonna get the hat.
And every story needs a conflict, so.
Of course.
Rude.
I finally was able to afford my Switch 2. So I got a Switch 2. Finally.
Nice.
Just in time for Metroid Prime 4. Which I am so excited for.
Fuck, I'm jealous. So
It's coming out on Switch One as well. I think it's just gonna be like 30 FPS and whatever.
I have a Switch 1 and Mezzy has a Switch 1. So technically we have Switch 2.
If you slam them together hard enough, Switch 2. How is it? It's honestly really fucking nice. It is. I will not argue about the fact that the Switch 2 is more expensive than it should be.
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna argue about that. But it's still really fun.
Fine. The audience gets anger.
Switch 2 gamer? Yeah. Recently Switch 2 gamer.
I actually haven't
still have the original Switch.
I've only ever used the Switch for one game. Well, 2 games.
Was it Pokemon Let's Go?
It was Pokemon Legends Arceus, and then Pokemon. It was all Pokemon.
Yeah, and then Let's Go, because I remember you were playing that with Mezzy.
Right, I did play Let's Go.
Yeah. I think both of you had the 2 different types. Like, one of you had Pikachu, one of you had Eevee.
Yeah, I had Eevee, and she had Pikachu.
Dude, the Eevee one, I have Eevee, and the Eevee one is so easy mode. The fucking moves that they give Eevee, like Sizzly Slide and shit like that, are like so fucking broken.
I think it's a normal type. It can get away with a lot more damage as well.
It can what?
Because Eevee's a normal type, it can get away with a lot more typings than a Thunder type would.
Oh, yeah, like it's move pool?
Yeah. But also just the fact
it's also because those moves, the Sizzly Slide and stuff, were made specifically for Eevee in that game. They created them just for Eevee.
Mm-hmm.
And they're so broken. So fucking broken.
They are.
They're so powerful.
They are really good. We also had gotten the remake of Diamond and Pearl that I think I'm the only one that actually beat. She made it like to like the 7th gym, and then she got distracted by other games.
It's a game.
Listen, I was able to get a Mew and Jirachi in the beginning, and that's all that mattered.
Yeah, because you had the save files.
That's right. And I got to get those 2, which was awesome. I got to play with the Mew. Still got
I was let down. I was let down that they didn't fix anything because there was problems, and they literally were just like, "Oh, we're just gonna take the original game and then put even the problems that even the original game had that people also didn't like, and we're not gonna fix them, and then we're also gonna." I don't. It just felt it didn't have the creativity. Oh God, it didn't have the creativity that the
Oh, you became
that the original. Or not the original, the remake of Gen 3 had.
Well, it was also my first time playing Gen 4, because Diamond and Pearl is Gen 4, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was my first time ever playing Gen 4. The only time I ever played Gen 5 was when I tried the Nuzlocke Soul Link with a friend, and we didn't make it very far. So I've still never really played Gen 5.
Gen 5 is probably, like, from a base game standpoint, it's the hardest one.
That's the black and white, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've heard that one in black and white too is also really hard. So
yeah, in terms of like an actual base game, they're surprisingly difficult.
I made the mistake of Soul Link Nuzlocking it, and we made it to like the 4th.
For your first,
yeah.
For your first play,
yeah, funsies.
I get just 2 different people from 2 different worlds. I could never do that.
I think the only
I enjoy the collecting all the new Pokemon. I mean, I enjoy collecting more than I do battling, for sure.
I like the battling, but I like the battling when there's like an extra step to it, like an extra thing to make it a little harder. Like I told you the game that I played recently, the Pokemon what's the word I'm looking for?
Oh yeah, the Odyssey?
Yeah, Pokemon Odyssey. How it has like a JRPG straight up forward story, but you had like added rules where like you didn't have potions, you can't use potions in the middle of a fight, you can't use revives in the middle of a fight, so you're kind of stuck with your team as they are. Which I felt made the game a little more challenging, but also more fun.
That is interesting. I got Odyssey, I just haven't played it yet.
I
Still going through
used
Gaia.
ooh. I used to not name my Pokemon until I started doing Nuzlocks, and then I started naming my Pokemon.
If you look through my boxes of like all my newer Pokemon,
Mhm.
they are all named.
Nice.
Every Pokemon, even the ones that I don't plan on actually using, they're named.
Nice, nice.
I just like the collecting part. I like catching a new Pokemon, collecting it, and then I go into my boxes
Hmm.
and I make the boxes. The first one's named 1 to 30, the next one's named 31 to 60, next one's named 61 to 90, and it's the Pokédex, and I put them in Pokédex order.
Oh, okay.
I love collecting. It's so much fun.
That's cool. I think the only time I ever played a Pokemon game for the sake of like catching them all was the Pokemon Crystal Legacy. Just because they gave me the opportunity to be able to catch
Dude,
all of
the
them in one
legacies
game.
are so fucking fun.
They are awesome.
Because
Especially
I did
when
Yellow Legacy and I got everything.
nice. I've only played Crystal Legacy. I just downloaded Emerald Legacy. I'm waiting for my next whenever I go on another trip to like play it though. Because those are my I'm on a plane or I'm on a long drive and I'm just gonna play that the entire way. That's what I did with Odyssey
Collecting,
also.
aka enslaving. Oh my god. Do you not just see the game we played? You can't call it that. That's just rage baiting. Just gonna make us
Man,
all collapse as a society.
you know what? You're so right. I'm gonna go get into Pal World. I'll show you enslaving.
Has Aru checked out Arc Raiders yet? No. I was interested because it was the devs of the finals, but I don't like extraction shooters, so I don't plan on getting it.
That's fair. That's fair. I really like Helldivers too. I think that's the only
I
extraction
like
shooter I've
Helldivers
played.
because they definitely do that extraction in a completely different manner.
Yeah, like they do it in a funky little like it's silly still in the way it's done.
Yeah, and it's
Mm-mm-mm.
full PvE.
Yeah. Like
I don't
you
like the PvP aspects of things.
I prefer PvE as well. Wait, is the other one PvP? Arc
Arc
Raiders?
Raiders, yeah, Arc Raiders, you can, there's like proximity chat and stuff, and you can talk to people there, and like, you can,
Oh,
there's like videos of people like teaming up with each other and stuff like that, but
yeah, I don't like PvP. I like PvE.
I don't like PvP either. That's
I
one of the reasons I don't like extraction shooters for the most part is because
that
the
makes so
PvP
much
experience.
that makes so much sense. Yeah, I'm also
But
not a
that's why I
fan
like Helldivers
either.
because like I
Yeah,
don't mind extraction shooters as a whole, but usually whenever people say extraction shooter, it has PvP elements too. But
that is
Helldivers is one of the
fair.
ones where it did it different and it didn't have PvP and it was just PvE.
Yeah, like it's just fucking craziness all over. What's another quick?
Helldivers 2 is definitely PvP. No, it's not. It's not
Well,
it's not player versus player, it's player oopsie player.
player oopsie player. Ah, it's pop.
It's pop, not PV, not PvP.
You're right. You're right. It's a pop, not a poof.
Yeah, do you guys name your Pokemon? I can never seem to come up with something better than their default name. Yeah, no, Hazi, I could dead ass Hazi, if we're in a call, I could show you my fucking like Pokedex from Pokemon Violet.
I have a small
I
friend.
name everything.
I have a little group chat that me and Mezzy are in, and I'll just name them after the people in it, and then I'll name friends after other Pokemon. Like if I ever catch a Yanmega, I have to name it Aru, cause
I love
Yanmega.
Yanmega. I love
That's exact.
Yanmega.
That's
My little
exactly why.
man. My
Every time.
disco fly.
Which, by the way, if you play Crystal Legacy, Yanma is in that one, and you can't. They make it usable. Like they gave it stats to where it's like a actual usable
Yes.
mon.
Yeah, because Yanma's Gen 2 and then Yanmega is Gen 4.
Is Gen 4 or Gen 3? Gen 4?
It's Gen 4, yeah. It's
I
Diamond and Pearl added a bunch of extra evolutions to past Pokemon.
was gonna say, I feel like we've had this conversation when we were doing our favorite Pokemon tier list.
Yeah, because it's this is my unhealthy hyperfixation is Pokemon.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's unhealthy either.
You have no idea how far this rabbit hole goes. You got no idea.
Oh god.
It is so unhealthy.
Mhm.
I named my first
That's
Pokemon
right, Topper PvE does troll
Corvisquire
PvP.
Zabarudo. Wait,
Zabarudo.
Corvus Squire can't be your first Wait, is this Pokemon Go?
I remember being super into Pokemon Go for a while.
Rookity. Rookity is the first one. Is the first stage. But that's not your first Pokemon. Your first Pokemon's a starter.
Ooh, also, Aru, have you beaten Armored Core 6 yet?
No. No,
Oh.
I've been waiting for my friend to continue co-op. She's been busy with
Oh.
Final Fantasy 14.
That's so fair. That's so fair. Mezzy has been trying to find herself a new MMORPG to play, and people have been talking her into getting into Final Fantasy.
14's really fucking fun.
You know?
Okay, I will say it is slow at first, and it's very slow at first because it's the idea of an actual RPG where like you start off really weak and it's slow, but
That's all
extended out
RPGs,
into an
though.
MMO grand. Yeah, but it's extended out to an MMO grand scale. So it'll be a while until it starts picking up. And it's like the first 50 levels are kind of slow, and then it starts picking up at around level 51 quests and level 52 quests.
I see Topper also plays Final Fantasy 14.
Topper, you play too?
Hey, yo, Topper.
What race do you play?
I'm also.
And what's your main job?
I've also never played.
It's really fun. The story's really fucking good.
I think if once Mezzy gets into it, I'll probably get into it also. But I also have a massive list of indie games I really want to play. Never played. Oh, you sounded
Never
like
played?
you did play.
I would be so down to like hop on for whenever you guys have like story dungeons and stuff whenever I can.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely. Any reason for me to get back on that game more.
Listen. You'll be our teacher because I'm gonna have many a questions, and I have a bad habit. I'm the person who will watch a movie and the entire time I'll just be talking and asking questions throughout the movie.
I have helped and guided people in 14 way more times than I can count. So that is completely fine. I am used to that, to helping people out. There are some jobs, if you pick a job that like I don't know very well, I'll be able to tell you roughly how to do it. I can't tell you the exact rotation to do, but I can tell you roughly what you need to do. But any job that I have done and I'm very well versed in, I can tell you like everything.
See, I wouldn't even know what job I'd want to get into. I've never played a Final Fantasy game, so I don't even know how anything of
Think
it.
like RPG party kind of styles. Like there's a tank, there's a healer, and then there's DPS.
Man, I'm gonna blow your mind. The only MMO RPG style game I've ever played is Destiny 2.
No, just RPG. Just think of RPG.
The only RPG game I've ever played is Destiny 2.
That is so untrue.
I played JRPGs, but yeah.
That's still RPG.
Yeah.
And if you play JRPGs, that's exactly what Final Fantasy is rooted in. So you're better off with having that knowledge than like
I played Persona,
Western RPGs.
if that works.
I mean, Persona kind of has like the distinction between like what roles you make your characters play. Of like if one's gonna be a damage dealer or one's gonna be like a healer.
Yeah, like party balancing.
Yeah.
I'd probably play a mage
I did technically play the
then.
trial or whatever of 14, but wasn't too into it. Yeah, because it starts slow. Like I've told people that, and I don't blame anyone for dropping 14 just because like it's slow at the beginning. And I'm not going to tell people, oh, just power through it. Like, no, it's long. If you don't have the time to power through it or the patience to, don't. Just don't.
I have to watch Joe Cat's video explaining all the classes before I find one that I like and get into.
I love Joe Cat's videos on 14. They are so good.
I also love Joe Cat and Joe Cat's videos. Joe Cat's such a sweet little
Did you play
guy.
Titan, Warlock, or Hunter? Yeah, which one did you play in Destiny 2?
Oh, I was a Hunter main.
Hunter? Same.
I am a huge fan. I enjoy mobility, and any chance I get to be a mobile character, I'm gonna go for it. Like
I will take that chance.
I even shared you my armor core. My armor core, the ones I main are always high mobility. even when I'm playing PvP and it's the most anti-meta build, I still always played the high mobility.
Yeah, Armored Core for me, what I thought about was I was like, well, if I'm gonna be in a giant fucking mech anyway, I might as well just be a giant fucking mech.
Well, I mean,
So
if you're
I
gonna
got like the fucking quadra, the whatever things, the floaty legs.
quadrupeds are cool, but I've just always had a hard time with them. They're too floaty for me.
I love them so much. I love like floating around and just like hailing fucking missiles down while I'm
You're de-
I'm like 100 feet in the air.
you're definitely playing it right. That's exactly how you should be playing it.
Good.
You're supposed to deal. You're supposed to just arm them to the teeth with lock-on weaponry and hover around and away from everything. And like the legs I have on my quadruped are definitely not the legs you should be having. There's another one from I don't even remember what the company's name was that keeps you floated up for longer. The ones that keep you floated for longer are the better ones.
Yeah.
The one that I like though is the one that turns it into a jet plane and gives you the zoomies. So is definitely not the right choice, but I like it because it gives me the zoomies.
I played Warlock, so I'd probably go with healer. Oh yeah, because Warlock was damned to be
A healer.
the what do they call it? The well slut for a long
The
time.
well slut. And that's funny. That's even funny because they like completely like the final big bad arc. They definitely debuffed the hell out of it too,
They did.
and it
And
was still
actually
the go-to.
Warlock mains were so excited because it at least gave them some sort of argument to do something else.
Mhm. I remember Mezzy started
Because
as a
my boyfriend is
warlock.
a warlock.
Mezzy started as a warlock before she went Titan, and she was a menace at PvP with the warlock because she would be the suicide bomber. She would jump in, use that little like fucking void bomb ability where you like dunk into people, and
Oh yeah.
somehow she'd go through Titan's shield bubbles where everyone's hiding in and just blow everyone up. And she'd do it all the time.
My my boyfriend like did like a lot of the high end raid stuff, so it was always like he had to run well or nothing.
It's well or nothing.
They were
Yeah.
like, "Oh, you're not running well? Okay, get out of our group."
See, Mezzy met a small little private group that is our friend group very early on, and they were pretty chill about things. So they themselves would go to their warlock because, of course, they main one, but they have like all three of them level to shit. So whenever
Yeah, I
one of
can never
us
do that. I just have my hunter and like that's it.
same, I just have my hunter, and I like using my hunter with the funny zappy punch ability. There's like
I don't
assassin's
remember what my hunter
cowl.
does. I remember before um final shape before we got prismatic, I always did solar because I really liked how
Before
solar's abilities
that,
were.
Before then, I was the Arms of Ahamkara trip mine spammer. Because if you get a kill with your trip mine, you get a free trip mine. Or if you hurt someone enough with a trip mine and then kill them with your knife, you get a free trip mine. And with the Ahamkara buff, you get a bigger explosion while being immune to the explosion of the trip mine. So what you would do is you would jump near enemies, throw the trip mine near them so that it blows them up but not yourself, to then get a free trip mine and do it again.
You want to talk about mobility? I was doing the rave dancers where I would have like essentially a dodge every 2 seconds and then I would have it reload my gun and I would have a gun with like barely any fucking ammo in it and it would like say like a grenade launcher or something, you know, something that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't have a whole lot of ammo and then just use that, shoot it once, dodge, and then I immediately I have a faster reload. Shoot it once, dodge, shoot it once, dodge, shoot it once, dodge, and just over and over again. It was just a hail of fucking grenades.
Oh, that was another one that I really like. I liked having the Crimson revolver with the God, I forgot what the pants were, but they were ones that like make revolvers stronger for a couple seconds every time you hit something with it. And because
And
Crim
also even I mean even hunters had like a meta that was just it was like one of those things where like it was the same thing with Well where they were like, "Oh, are you running Celestial Nighthawk?" No? Bye.
Well, if you weren't when Final Shape came in, if you weren't running Celestial Nighthawk with the Hunter Sniper, you just weren't doing the right enough damage.
Yep, I remember that.
Yep.
Because it was
But
like
that
people would always run Celestial Nighthawk just for simple, easy DPS, and then Final Shape came out and they were like, "Oh, look, a sniper that breaks the game."
hey, look, a sniper that breaks it if you are a hunter that has the thing.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
All the
just
hunters were like, "Oh, cool, a sniper that breaks the game. Awesome. I will continue to use this." And then every other hunter was like, "Cool, now we get shafted because we're not doing that build."
hey, look, 2 free ults. Let me get it with my 2
Yeah.
free ults.
Essentially 2 free ults. Yeah.
Let's go. I haven't played since the Final Shape raid. After that, I stopped
I
playing.
haven't I didn't even do like the big I don't think I did the big Final Shape raid at the end. But
Well,
I did play through Final Shape itself, and then I played
I made a
like
whole
a
video on my
couple
entire
of the
run of it.
patch content, and then I stopped.
I think I have
I've
like
not played in a very long time.
it's been over a year for me also. I know I did I made videos of my runs through the Final Shape as well as the raid because I was very hyped for that whole thing. And then after that, we started playing Slay the Princess, and that's what started taking all my editing time.
Yes,
Slay the Princess was
yes.
so good. That was a thing that we did for a while too. I would play an indie game, and if I really liked it and it had different endings, I'd then drag you in to play with me because I played Andy and Lele by myself
I
first,
remember that.
also.
Yeah, you played that one by yourself, and then you played the milk inside of a bag and milk outside of a bag, and then you also played
Milk inside of a bag, milk inside of a
um
bag.
you also
Slay the
played
Princess, Class of
Slay the
'09.
Princess,
No, I played.
Class of '09.
I did not play that one on my
No,
own.
wait.
We went
No,
straight
you
into
didn't
that.
play Class of '09. That's right. We went into that one blind.
We did both go
There's
into that
there's a
one
new one
blind.
too.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things about that one.
Same. It makes me really
Disappointed.
curious.
Same.
Like I'm like I haven't heard specifics about what's bad about it, but I hear people go, "Ooh, I don't know about that," and I'm like, I just want to know. I'm like, what happened? What did they do?
Fair, very fair. I want to play Repo again now that I know there's new monsters.
Repo is kind of fun. I didn't. Repo is one of those games where I didn't like it didn't take off for me. I think I have
Same.
fun with friends on it, but
It
it
was my
wasn't one that I was like killing to play.
it was my favorite of the collab swaps. Peak is up there also, but I don't think it ever reached as high as Repo did for me.
Pun intended.
Peak
I actually think Peak is probably my favorite.
is
I like
good.
adventure and I like exploration, and Peak definitely just has that. And I love doing it with friends. I love helping
Peak.
people so much. And Peak, you can like I literally get a little boost of serotonin every time I'm climbing up somewhere, and then my
Mhm.
friend is climbing up under me, and then I turn around and I help them up, and I'm like, ah, serotonin.
Lethal Company is also one where like I occasionally get the urge to play, but I definitely think
Lethal Company is probably my second favorite of all the slot
mhm,
games, the like co-op slot.
yeah, co-op swap
I
is just my jam though. It's definitely the type of things that I enjoy playing because I also
I
really
liked
like.
Lethal.
Oh, speaking of
I think
extraction shooters earlier, I am a dwarf and I diggy holes.
uh Deep Rock Galactic.
Deep Rock Galactic. I love Deep Rock Galactic.
I have never played it. It
I
looks fun.
I highly recommend. It is an extraction shooter. It is also a PvE extraction shooter. And
Yeah,
something
I do know
about
it's
it,
PvE, which is why it interests me. Where I'm like, oh look,
something
you
about it,
drop in with your friends, not drop in with enemies.
it triggers the goblin in me to just want to dig holes and shoot bugs. And it is I think I've played it for like a year and a half. Not really nonstop, more like on and off. And it is just such a fun time.
You didn't because I was trying to get you to raid and scheduling is a bitch. Yeah, yeah, Haitian. I didn't do that raid. Um, well, Haitian scheduling with those people, you know, like that specific friend group is so hard.
Mm.
Because like half of them are on one sleep schedule, half of them are another sleep schedule, and then there's the ones in the middle that don't have a fucking sleep schedule.
The mixed schedules are always kind of iffy. It's hard to like plan for that.
Let's see how much.
I need to get back into playing Baldur's Gate. I need to like actually beat Baldur's Gate.
I have
Uh,
a friend group right now, and we're
mhm.
playing through Baldur's Gate every Monday.
Oh, nice. How is that going? Y'all make it to chapter 2 yet?
We are almost there. We've done every main thing to get to chapter 2. We are now just doing all the side stuff.
Let's go. That was the problem when me and Mezzy played it. We played it, then we got lost, then we started exploring other things, and we got lost again. But also halfway through it, I started not liking my build, and then we just never got back
What did you
into it.
play?
I played Ranger.
Yeah, I've noticed a lot of rangers end up regretting it, which is why I was interested in ranger, but then I didn't do it because I kept hearing a bunch of my other friends being like, "Yeah, I played ranger, but then I ended up like not liking it. Or I played ranger, but I didn't like where like the class choices you got
It
and or
is.
the subclass choices you got." And I was like, "Okay,
It's
maybe I won't play
really.
ranger."
It's really meh because even rangers in a D&D aspect are you're never just a ranger. You're more like a ranger rogue or a ranger something else, and you're mostly
Yeah,
low.
I
You'll
noticed
start ranger for
my
like 5 levels, and then the rest of your levels will go to the other class instead.
my boyfriend was always talking about that where he's like ranger really doesn't have much of an identity by itself in Baldur's Gate. And he's like and he goes, "Well, I guess that reflects good with D&D because D&D suffers in the first place to give rangers like their own identity other than just like I have a bow but I also do this other job's identity essentially."
Sharpshooter rangers, the best build for rangers, and the only thing that makes rangers so good is that they're great for lower level runs. But once you reach level 10, you hit a ceiling that you can shoot far, but when everyone can move 16 plus spaces and hit harder than you start feeling it.
Yeah,
So,
then they can just catch up to you in one turn.
yeah. So that advantage of range just ends up not being very good and like I lucked out. My Ranger Rogue is really good in the session I'm in, and he's still one of the harder hitting characters even at level 15. But you can really tell that everyone else is starting to catch up to him, and I feel like in the next few levels they're gonna be in the same level of damage as him. But also, most of his damage comes from the magical bow he has, and the rogue attribute stuff for like sneak attack and all that. So I think more than half of his damage comes in from his roguish stuff than it is actually his ranger stuff.
I can't even remember what the fuck I'm playing right now. Like what class I'm playing.
Oh, and Baldur's Gate.
Yeah,
I might
because I've
swap.
done like multiple playthroughs, so I'm like getting I'm getting mixed up because I've done multiple playthroughs where I start and then I end up dropping because my friends can't make it or like some other scheduling shit happens.
Yeah.
And so I don't remember exactly what the fuck I am right now in my current Baldur's Gate 3. It's been
I'm
so
a
long since I played Baldur's Gate, I didn't even make it to chapter 2. Yeah, that's most people.
I'm gonna change to just chatting for now, so I think we finished the game.
Oh yeah, we can just do the chatting.
Not for just chatting.
Change the title to Chatting for Justice.
Oh, that's so good. Actually, yeah, that's great. Oh shit. Hey, Nikaya, thanks for the
Yeah.
follow.
Thank you for following him, Dakaya. We stand Dakaya in this house. And we also stand the fuck out of Scrubtello in this house.
Hey, oh.
Some of you guys who haven't been here in my community that long won't even believe it, but
We had
Scrub and I have known each
lore.
other since we've known each other for 5 years now.
It's been 5 years. Yeah, it's been around
It's
there.
been half a fucking
Oh
decade.
fuck! No, actually,
Holy shit.
it is November. By at the end of November, it'll have been 5 years.
It'll have been exactly 5 years. Yeah,
It will have been exactly
We're
5
essentially just
years.
at
Holy
5
shit.
years right now.
God
It's
damn.
insane.
Holy shit! That has been a while. It's just been some time.
It has been so long. Oh my god, yeah. No, it was so.
Holy shit! Thanks for the follows, guys. There's a lot. How many y'all do? Hey, thanks, Ozzy. Thanks,
Scrub was-
Astrolunara.
Scrubbles was like one of the. I don't know. It was like when there was this sea of VTubers that I was talking to on Twitter and everything, and like I was active in the VTuber community and whatever.
Yeah.
Scrubbles was just like the dude who was just like, I'm here, and I'm here just to have fun, and that's all it was the entire
I'm here
time.
To be a menace to society, and everyone's going to love it. That is what I was.
Yeah, and like, because there was so many other people who were like, oh, but like I have a problem with this person, so don't follow this person and blah blah. Like, and then I go to Scrubbles, and he's just kind of like, hey man, what's up?
Yo, what up?
How you doing?
I think there was like one
Yeah,
time
you
I
want
had
to play
to
games?
I think there was like one time I had to warn you about someone, but that's because they did some really suspicious
Yes.
shit in my server.
Yes,
And so
I
it was
remember
like-
that. But
like,
even then, I could say that you were like, yeah, like you can still interact with this person like
I'm like-
on your own or whatever. Like I'm not gonna tell you, police you who to talk to. And I was like,
no.
this dude is so fucking real.
I will say it is funny though because like in the 2-3 months I had that server, first off, that server blew up real fast. Like I think I had like over 1,000 people in there for a while, and almost every
Yeah,
single
you mean
person
that joint server?
It used there's a lot of story behind that, but
I
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah,
I
But,
know.
And so when that joint server happened, there were so many people I had to kick out of that server who in the next like 3 years would come up being called out by someone else's Twitter for doing the shit I kicked them out of my server for. And I'm sitting there like, motherfucker, I'm pretty sure I've sent people warnings about these guys every damn time. And it was just
You're like
every time
grabbing
I
onto those people's shoulders like it's been 3 fucking years.
I told you about this. I warned you. Like, your choice, your life, do your thing. But it's like, I warned you, motherfucker. Because like the thing is,
I'm a bard. That's what I was. I had to ask one of my friends in the group. I was
Oh,
like, do
you
you
would.
remember what I was playing? I'm a bard.
why am I not surprised that you're a bard?
Do you know what's funny though?
Yeah.
I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 characters, and I'm fine. This is the first time being
I
a
do,
bard.
I do.
It's my 5th character was actually a bard.
This Discord has been a lot more chill than my other Discord. This Discord definitely never hit the hype that my old one did. Oh, my thingy doesn't do the thingy. Streamlabs chat box.
I mean, I get that because like I remember in 2021 around like August, whenever I was streaming all the DMC games,
Mhm.
I really blew up for some reason.
That's
and,
'cause
like,
you were
I was getting-
You were going hard on DMC.
I was going hard, and I blew up for some reason, and like I had like consistent 60, 70 viewers and stuff, and I ended up not liking it because I was
Really?
just so nervous, and I felt like
Aw.
all these eyes were on me and everything, and I was like, I don't. And like
What-
the chat was like flying, and I was like, I just want to enjoy my game, and I don't want to like dismiss all these people because they're still people at the end of the day. But like it put me in a position where I was like so stressed that's why I was like, I'm gonna take 2 years. I didn't think 2 years at the beginning. I was just kind of like, I'm gonna stop streaming for a bit, and it turned into 2 years. And then I came back and I was like, I have like my consistent like 15 people. I'm like, I'm happy exactly where I am. I
Yeah,
don't need to
that's
be
awesome.
bigger than this.
See, I like the idea of growing my channel. Like that is a dream of mine, but I'm also not gonna like crybaby about it either. You know what I mean? It's a thing where like if it
Yeah.
happens, awesome. If it doesn't, well shit. But at the same time it's like, well, okay.
Because I like the idea of like my music taking off and having a lot of listens on that, but then my streaming just be small and like, you know, have like my regulars show up and whatever, and I'm just talking to them and having a good time.
That's fair. That's
Um,
fair.
that's kind of what I want, but I know it's like unrealistic because usually in these days, if you're huge for one content creation, the rest of your content creation is gonna actually like follow. And
Yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen because I did not like how many people were watching my streams and like it sounds so mean. I don't want it to sound mean, but like it's like I was just stressed. I was stressed.
That's fair.
It's not on
Like,
them. I was stressed.
No, that's fair. That's definitely fair. I've like, because I remember when I started, I think you remember me being like, I was the chill one that played I played just Persona, or I was doing the crazy weekend party streams. And I remember that's where a lot of my stuff I was known for a very
Dude,
long
the
time.
Jack boxes were so fucking fun.
I had this thing where I would invite, like, I would send over 100 invites a week just to get a full party for Jackbox. I would only get like maybe 8 people every time, but I would keep sending invites to a shit ton of people in the hopes of like just for people to show up and chill out and play along. And then I just kind of like, after doing it for so long, I'm pretty sure I just got burnt out and stopped doing it. I don't think it was burnt out. I got
and that's
fucking
completely
busy.
understandable. It's a lot just to get that, because especially with how, okay, I'm going to be real here, with how flaky a lot of the VTuber community was.
God,
It's so hard. It's so
flaky.
hard.
It's so
And a lot of the other issues too, because I had these too whenever I was trying to do collabs, because there was a time where I was always doing collabs all the time, and I was like talking with all these different friend groups, and there was sometimes I would just really grind my gears, and I get it, we're people, I get it, but it was really annoying whenever there was times I would try to get like groups together, and then like I'd try to get 2 people that like I had never, like, oh, this person, I've never talked to them in the same VC or the same group chat or whatever, and maybe they can meet now. And then I go and figure out, oh no, actually we have this long-standing lore between each other, and we hate each other, and there's all this drama, and I'm like, oh my god.
See, I've never given a shit about the drama aspect of things. Like, I'll hear people say their shit, I'll hear people throw their shit. I still enjoy the occasional tea. Like, I'll sit there and watch people's posts. I'll read the docies and stuff.
Well, like, but like when I'm looking for collabs, and then I go, oh, this person, and then I find out they actually already knew each other and they hate each other, and there's drama, and I'm like, I just want to collab, guys. Can we not? Like, why does everyone have to hate everyone?
I somehow lucked out for the most part. I've never had to deal with that. And
Oh my god, I would have to deal with it so often.
I know you ran into a lot of it, like especially in like the early years. You hit a few of those
Oh my
walls
god.
a couple times.
Yeah, there was a lot of walls.
I have
I'm
a
not gonna pretend
feeling-
I'm a perfect person. I made some mistakes too, where like I was,
Oh, I'm a fucking asshole.
I
wanna
wasn't.
be.
Yeah, and I wasn't like, well, there was times it was on accident where I wasn't keeping up with certain people and things like that, and I was focusing on other things, and
Listen,
like I'm not a perfect person, but
life's
God,
a
dude,
bitch,
like
and
there
so
was
am
some
I.
people, yeah, and there's some people who were just like, oh man, now I'm gonna make a problem out of this, or like I have a problem with this person, and like I accidentally invited someone in to like a group, and we were looking for people in a raid group, and I was like, hey,
Oh.
how about we get this person? Then I invite them. They were like, sure, you can invite them. I was like, cool. So I bring them in, and they go, actually, I fucking hate this person. You should have told
Oh
me it
my
was this
God.
person. I can't believe so. And then that caused the entire fucking raid group to completely disintegrate, and they kicked me out and said that I caused them trauma. And I was like,
Oh my god.
what the fuck
Okay.
is your problem?
One of the most traumatic things I think I did to someone was there was this one channel that blew up pretty quickly that I was friends with, and I like invited them to join one of my Jackbox things. I didn't know that when you're in a voice chat and you send a server invite, it instantly pulls them into the voice chat you're in. And so when I invited them in, they instantly showed up in the voice chat, and so they just got overstimulated by the massive number of voices in there. And I think
It shouldn't do that. I've never had that have it do that.
But
Unless
my original server did that a lot.
Unless if you were tabbed into the voice channel itself and then created an invite to send to someone, it would be sending them into the voice channel instead of sending them into one of the text channels.
Maybe? I have no idea how it did it. I just know that's what happened every time I invited someone. I didn't even click on the invite thing on the channel. I clicked on the literal like server thing, send invite, and it like always sent them there. Never really understood why.
Oh, and Zex, thank you for the alert. Yeah, I'm someone who like always, whenever I hear that, like things like, oh, this tech thing didn't go right, I'm sitting like, I used to do this for a living, so I sit here and try to troubleshoot. Every single time. I'm like, I wonder why. And I'm trying to like think through it. And I'm like, it should be this way, but unless this thing and I just start like working it out. So if I do that in front of you, it's just what I do.
Yeah, no, I just have the occasional whoopsie where like I do that, and like for some reason when I was doing, because I'm very new to technology, or I was very new to technology at the time, before I got into VTubing, my highest level of technology was my smartphone. I did not know anything about computers. I did not live in the internet. I just kind of I went out. I didn't do internet stuff. I was out. I would go out. That was my thing. My weekends were to go out to a bar, make a random group of friends, and just fucking have fun with it.
One of my friends was like almost shaming me because I don't do that. And I was like,
The fuck?
what?
Bitch.
I was like, what is your problem? Like,
everything.
I have friends. I have more friends IRL than they have, but I don't go out all the time.
Mm-hmm. No,
and then they were like, you don't like go out on your days off? And I was like, no, I don't really do that much. Like every now and then, like Connor and I will go see a movie or something, but no. And then they were like, I can't believe you.
Like here in the South, I live in a small ass town now, so I hate the idea of going out. But back when I lived in like New Mexico, I lived in like Albuquerque area, so there was a lot going on at the late times. And then when I lived in Seattle, there was even more crazy stuff going on at the late times. So I was excited to go out. But here in this small town, I really don't like going out here.
See, I'm like the opposite, because like I live in one of the most populated
Don't dox yourself now.
metroplexes of the entire US.
Because I know I'm a rarity where like I don't give a shit if people know what I look like and I know where I am. The only reason I'm secretive of how I look like nowadays is because my wife is secretive about it. And I know that if I were to not be secretive, it would be a lot sooner for her to be noticed. So I make sure so I keep my identity secret because of that. But back when it was just me, I'd drop selfies, I'd go adventure. There were times back then where I would take pictures of me at a bar or me at a brewery with a picture of the brewery's thing, logo, being like, yo, I'm having a beer right now. I've heard too many internet horror stories of like, you know, crimes and shit like that. So I'm just kind of. No, I used to live in New Mexico. Sketchy means nothing to me in any other state I lived in. There's a reason Breaking Bad is played in Albuquerque, man. It's based off Albuquerque.
I don't know. I'm too paranoid. I put way too much stake in some of the I guess like end of the spectrum sort of violence and stuff, where it's like, you know, you have one end of the spectrum where it's like, oh, the horrible violence that happens, the other end of the spectrum of like, but like,
for me, I stopped fearing the outside world and people when I ran into my first homeless fighting ring as soon as I got out of a club. It was just there in the parking lot right out of the entrance.
Clubs are not my kind of thing. Places with a lot of people in it are not my kind of thing, so I wouldn't even be there in the first place.
I don't start there. I'll make friends in a small area and they'll invite me to the club and then I'll go there. But I'm never the one who initially wants to go. If someone takes me to
where we differ.
I'm like down.
I've told my friends, no, I'm not going because it's the club. That's where we differ.
Oh yeah, I like I said, I used to adventure. Like I was one to just say, you know what, fuck it, let's go. And I'll have people invite me just to go somewhere and not tell me what's going on. And I'll be in an underground wrestling ring hours later.
Yeah, no, thank you.
There's the wildness of the things I've seen in my mid to younger 20s has been some of the most awesome but also insane shit possible. Man, I actually, I don't know if I told you, I'm planning to transition to storytelling in my YouTube channel in the future once I get my 2D. And I'm gonna be sharing a lot of the crazy shit I've gone through when I was younger. Because like I've seen a lot of shit, I've gone through a lot of shit, but I also have the tendency of traveling by myself when I was younger. So I stayed in a lot of hostels. So I also met a lot of people that had like
Oh,
very
fuck
interesting
that. I would
stories.
never do that.
I was a hostel hopper for fun, and that shit was amazing. I have met some of the most interesting people going to hostels. But I'm also
I love going to gigs. Yeah, no, Tasky. I love going to gigs too. Like I'll go to like concerts and stuff. I
Concerts
don't
are
like
awesome.
going to like big, huge concerts of like
I like the smaller
super
ones.
popular. Yeah, I like the
small
smaller
venues.
ones, and that's why I like the fact that like my metalcore stuff like isn't as big, because then I can go see some of the artists that I love, and there's like maybe a max of like 200 people total in the entire area.
I like my small, almost living room sized concert halls. Where
Like the fucking house party ass
yes.
shit. Like, yeah.
And it's just there to watch a band. You're just there to listen to the band and jam out and go crazy. And it's just a good time. Mm-hmm.
All of my friends' hangouts are in each other's homes or restaurants. Exactly. I go out to eat somewhere, or I go to their house, or they come to my house and we hang out and we like watch, watch shows or some stupid shit.
That ended up just being the norm after COVID. Before COVID, everyone would go out, and then a lot of the friend groups that I had at that time stopped going out because of the COVID thing, so we started hanging out at people's houses. And luckily, I had met all of them around my apartment complex, so we all lived mildly near each other, which made it cool. I got to see what their rooftop views were in each one, which I thought was awesome because I like pretty views. I like getting drunk looking at a pretty view. That was one
I
of
like
my
that.
favorite things.
I like that, but just the latter part.
Yeah, I used to drink a lot. I used to buy one of those like 1.5 liter bottles of Jameson, and like that would be gone that same weekend.
Also, Topper, I am in the U.S.
Marco.
I am Central Time. I'm in the Central Time Zone. I'm always doing IT troubleshooting, and when I go home, I automate a lot of VTuber stuff. Yeah, like when I used to do a lot of troubleshooting stuff with both with like actual physical mechanics, and then also electronic stuff like technician work.
Yes, if you see my model,
so whenever things don't work right, I'm like, I need to figure out why. It's not for anyone else's thing. It's just because in my brain, I'm like, I want to know more about this system and how it works. So if there's something wrong, I want to see how you would solve that.
If you look at my model and my background and the reactive image I have in Aru's stream, I have made all that stuff on my own, all these things by myself. Even the 3D background, it's actually a VR chat world that I made from scratch just because I wanted a background and I didn't want to pay anyone for it. So I learned how to do it myself. And I did a lot.
Honestly, that's so fucking Pete.
That was me in early VTubing because I was too broke to pay for anything. And so I think even now, my entire VTube career, the most expensive thing I've paid for was my computer. And my PC was a $700 PC. That's me buying all the parts during COVID. And then Mezzy bought me more parts to like upgrade it, and she's bought me more stuff to upgrade. But I think the most I've spent throughout my entire VTubing career, I think I've spent maybe $3K. That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a completely new PC from one of my friends, and I'm slowly paying them for it. They were like, "Oh yeah, you can pay just whenever," and it has a 3080 Ti. It has I don't even remember what. I can look right now. It has some really fucking nice shit in it, and they were like $800. And I was like, really?
My wife uses StreamerBot. I probably should use that, but I've just been too lazy to learn how to use it.
Ryzen 7 7700X.
That was the other thing I upgraded last year. I upgraded my AMD and I upgraded my graphics card. Now I have a 3060 graphics card and a 550 600 or 750 600. It was one of those. I will say my motherboard. If I plan on upgrading my PC anymore, I'm gonna need a brand new motherboard because
yeah, that's exactly where I was at. I was like, yep. I was like, my motherboard's an AM4, and I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna need to upgrade my motherboard if I need to do anything. And then my friend was like, I built a whole new PC for myself. So here, have this entire new PC that has everything higher end than what you have. And I was like,
see,
cool.
Mezzy just bought like the most top of the line everything for her brand new PC. She streamed me putting it together for her, I think 2 months ago. I still have to edit that VOD, but like, she has all of the brand new stuff in that thing. She's running a dual PC setup, and her streaming PC has a 3060 in it.
God damn.
And then her main PC that she's using for purely games, I think has like, what's the newest one? Is it 50 series or 40 series?
We're on 50.
She has a 50 series in there then.
Jesus.
Like she is.
I've been seeing there's a lot of games that like actually get like, it's really unfortunate, but like they actually get worse performance on a 50 because of something that they're not optimizing for how the 50 series function.
So far, she's been fine, so it hasn't been a concern.
Yeah, it's mainly a lot of the super AAA titles fuck up, but what's more anyways. what's surprising? A AAA company fucking up on optimization. Wow,
a AAA? What? Never.
In 2025, never.
What? Nah.
40 series is more expensive. I think it is more expensive because of scalping. And also, yeah, and people don't like the AI frame stuff. Yeah, but the AI frame stuff's always going to fucking be there. Buying a 40 series doesn't change that.
Yeah, that's just going to be how it goes from now on, sadly. Don't really have a choice there.
Oh, also, Dakaya, I did see the new Steam machine.
Cool.
I saw a video of it while I was getting ready this morning.
What's the Steam machine?
So they have, Steam had a hardware announcement where they showed new hardware. They have a new Steam controller. It has trackpads again because that worked so well last time. I have the original Steam controllers when they were selling them for $5. They're not great.
Oh, that explains why they were $5.
Yeah, because they fucking bombed, and so they stopped producing them, and they were like, we're gonna sell the rest of what we have, and so they just marked it the fuck down.
God damn it.
Yeah, they were just like, this is the last stock we have manufactured, and we need to sell them. So it was like $5, and this was years and years ago, and I was like, why not? And I was already buying something for like a summer sale or something, and I just threw that on there, and it was awful, but it was funny.
You know what? It works. If it fits, it sits. You know.
So they have this new Steam controller coming out, and it looks better, but I still don't know if the trackpads are even going to be a good idea because they definitely weren't on the first one. But they actually give you joysticks with the trackpads too, so thank fuck. And there's also a Steam box, which is essentially a mini PC that's easy to carry and travel with. That will do the same thing as your Steam Deck, where you can download your Steam games onto it from your actual Steam library. It's 6 times more powerful than the Steam Deck, and you can hook it up to a TV, so you can like bring it with you and then hook it up to like a hotel TV or whatever, and continue playing games from your library.
This is the motherboard. I have a B450M.
Yeah.
To put it simply, this is
you know what's funny? I had a B450 before I upgraded.
This is before motherboards had Wi-Fi. This is before motherboards had a USB 3. So anything that requires a USB 3, my PC box has one. And if I need more than one thing that requires a USB 3, I am fucked. Like, I have the older gen B450 also, so like I had to do some weird shit to upgrade the BIOS. This thing is so old, I don't even think I can get into my BIOS anymore. Every time I've tried, my screen is frozen on me.
Jesus.
It's yeah, it's definitely in there in the years. It's in the point now where it's just like
hold on, let me see. Hazy, I don't know. I don't think you can. Oh, you can. You can hook up a Steam Deck to your TV.
Oh.
So the Steam box is essentially the same thing, but it's more powerful.
Nice,
But
nice.
it's the trade-off. You get either way more powerful to make the games look better on the TV, or you get the Steam Deck so that you can play them even when you don't have a TV and when you're on the go. Because the Steam box doesn't have a screen on it, so.
Man, I wish I could remember what parts were on Mezzy's thing. You know, you'd think I'd remember after being the one that put it together, but no.
No, you don't.
No, that's not how
I
that
put
works.
together so many PCs, you don't fucking remember them anymore. You're just like, oh yes, adult Legos, and then you just put them together and then you're done.
It really is adult Legos. Maybe that's why I like building them too much. I actually do have
Yeah.
a lot of. I actually do enjoy building the PC. Like putting Mezzy's together.
It literally is just like adult Legos. It's addicting. It's
It
really
is.
addicting.
It took me 4 hours. I had to do similar things. Like I took apart my PS5 controller to add back pads to it, just so I can play Armored Core 6 better, but also because I thought it was really fun. I even modified it.
I
to
have
where
taken
it has
apart
the,
Xbox and PlayStation controllers way too much. I always take them, if something's going wrong, I take it apart and I try to fix it.
Mhm.
I just hope that the plastic's not broken on something, because if it is, then I'm gonna have to, you can't even do glue on those plastics. You have to like actually fucking superheat them up so that they melt together again.
Yep.
And that shit sucks.
Hey, Topper's
I took
also
apart
part
my
of a
whole
2
ass
PC
Xbox
setup.
One just to clean it.
God dang.
Yeah, if you need to take apart your consoles every now and then. Just taking apart the main cover plate just so you can spray it out. You don't ever want those things to just sit there with dust.
We have 3 dogs too, which makes it more likely for us to do it. I say that after we spent 2 years without cleaning Mezzy's computer, so we had to get that done last month.
Tasky, I don't think they're running SteamOS. When I watched the video, they said that you can use it exactly as a PC and use whatever, like download whatever things you want on it. Where like it was showing people downloading and using like web browsers and everything. I don't think it runs on normal SteamOS. I think it's like completely unlocked. It's not, that's not the SteamOS that's holding your hand and telling you where to go.
I've never opened up a console except the Xbox 360 to find ways around the red ring of death.
I opened up my 360 whenever the fan was dying.
That was usually the reason for the red ring on mine, and I'd have to replace it.
Oh, I never got a red ring. It was just my fan was dying, and then the console would just go poop, and no red ring, no nothing. It would just shut off.
I had to get the stupid ring of stupid. Although I lucked out on my 360. It was a first gen 360, and it was when they were brand new. I got them from the flea market for like $100.
Damn.
I was so stoked. I got it with Halo 3. So I'm guessing either someone stole it and was selling it, or someone's girlfriend was really unhappy with them that day.
That's how I got a hold of some manga. I was collecting a series, but if I looked it was out of print. And if I looked online, one of the omnibuses was $330. Another one was $170.
Oh, God
And then I
damn.
found a fucking local listing where this chick was like selling my boyfriend's collection that he left at my house and blah, blah, blah. My
Boyfriend
ex
or
left this here, blah, blah, blah. And
There it is.
well, the title was like boyfriend. And then I was like, what? And then she was like, yeah. So in the description, she was like, my ex decided to leave all his shit here and blah, blah. And since he's not picking it up, I'm just selling it. And I was like, holy, and she just looked at the back on the books and was like, oh, $20. Oh, $20. Cool. So this whole thing, and some of them I already had, but it didn't matter because I was getting all of those, including the ones I was missing, for only $100 instead of paying $330 and then $170. I got all of it, including the duplicates, for just $100. And I was like, fuck it. Yeah, I'll take it.
I'm gonna stop the screen sharing because I don't think we're playing that game again. Are we gonna watch the circles and squares murder each other again? Maybe.
SteamOS is Arch Linux. Yeah, but SteamOS also just like has so much hand holding, and it doesn't give you enough customization. And I know that's why a lot of people just modded their Steam Decks whenever they got it, so they could just like, I see them like running fucking emulators and shit on it, and just like Like they just run like fucking GameCube emulators and whatever, and just play it there.
Topper, I gotta ask.
So
You don't have to answer, but I definitely gotta ask. You're in your younger 20s, aren't you? You're like early 20s, aren't you? Homie over here about like my first console was an Xbox One. At first I read that thinking you meant like the first gen Xbox, and I'm like, wait a second. Wait a second.
I've never opened a console, damn though. I haven't bought a console. No. They said they haven't bought a console since the Xbox One.
That does not help the case. That does not help the case.
I mean, last console I bought was Xbox One.
I haven't bought a console since the
I mean, technically I bought a
PlayStation-
PS4, but it was roughly the same time.
I haven't bought a console since the PlayStation 2. No, Xbox 360. That was right. I had my Xbox 360. Okay.
Yeah, see, it's just some people are on
Ironic.
console gaming longer.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I gave up video games for a good 8 years. I've told you this before, right, Aru? That like by
Yeah.
high school, in my last year of high school, or my second to last year of high school, I just kind of gave up on it because I felt like I was wasting too much time. There was a lot more things I wanted to do outside of the house. Then I was going for a medical license to become an EMT. I knew I was planning to become an EMT, so I already had ideas of what I want to do. But also, when I got into college, I was working like 4 fucking jobs. Because I was a flea market vendor, I was a volunteer firefighter, I was a seller, I worked a retail job, and I was also a construction worker. And all this while studying for an EMT license. I work less hours now than I have when I was younger. I was working like 80 plus hours a week, if not more.
I mean, that's fair. At one point I had 3 jobs and now I'm just like, I will never go back to 3 jobs. That shit sucked. I did my time. I'm going to stick with 1 job.
Okay, so I did actually sleep a decent amount. I had like 4 hours sleep. That was a good amount at that age. Younger 20s,
I was
if you slept
still
more than 4
with
hours,
3
it's
jobs.
crazy.
With 3 jobs, I was still getting 7 hours of sleep.
I needed
So
to,
I had it perfect, but I'm still never doing that again.
I always made sure I had time to work out when I was younger. I was in much better shape when I was younger. I think that helped with me having the energy to move around and do all the things I want to do. Because I also told you this before. I used to run 10-mile jogs for fun in my early 20s. Like that was just
I mean, I still woke up and worked out even with my 3 jobs.
Yeah. Like I would always
I would
find
work out before
time-
going to work.
Yeah. I'd find time. I'd at least find time for a jog if I didn't have time to exercise. Just like sneak a jog in. You know, pull that old Casey Neistat lore of like, oh, I gotta sneak in a jog. Doesn't matter what or when, just sneak in a jog.
Yeah, I always did hits. So I did high intensity interval training. So it'd be like, no, it wouldn't last a long time. It'd last like 15 minutes or 20 minutes, but it was like consistent. There was like barely any breaks.
Yeah.
It was like you get 10-second breaks between everything. And then you just continue to go for like 50 seconds at a time.
Yep. Like the little time that we had to take full advantage of it. And then I got like a main actual income making job. And I still worked 60 hours a week then. Then I moved to the city and learned what an actual working hours were supposed to feel like. I learned what free time was, which got me
Yeah, and
going
you were
out more.
like, damn, 40 hours, what?
Wow,
Baby shit.
This is what 40 hours is? Damn, I can deal with this. I can fuck with this. Yeah. Yo, I have free time after this? God damn.
Wait, Kami, you bought a PS2 3 years ago.
Dude, that's so fair. That's so fair. I also got mine from a Goodwill.
I have 2 PS2s. I have an American one and a Japanese one.
I still have my original copy of Kingdom Hearts 2 and Kingdom Hearts 1. From when I was a kid and when they were brand new.
I have never played Kingdom Hearts.
That is still my preferred way of playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. With a PlayStation 2 controller on a PlayStation 2.
I've wanted to get the collections, but I did see that there's like what? You'd have to buy 3 separate fucking things just to have everything.
Well, no, you can buy the HD remastered mix and it should have all of them. Like I have one disc. That
No,
have
it doesn't.
Really? Well, it doesn't have Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom
3.
Hearts.
It won't have
Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix.
Yeah. That one doesn't have
And then
all?
there's, where is it? Kingdom Heart. There's 3, and then there's a third one. Kingdom Hearts.
There's one called The Story so far, isn't it?
2.8 final chapter prologue. There are 3.
And then there's
So you have to buy
3
if you actually want all the Kingdom Hearts.
And Kingdom Hearts 3 has never been on any of those mixed things either. It's always been like its own.
No, yeah. You get Kingdom Hearts 1.5, 2.5 remix, and then you get Kingdom Hearts 2.8 final chapter prologue, then you get Kingdom Hearts 3. Those are the 3 things you have to buy for all of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
And then you have Kingdom Hearts 4, which is apparently
Okay, Dream Drop Distance slaps though. You gotta get that Dream Drop Distance time.
because and they're all, oh my god. 2.8 final chapter prologue is $60.
Of course, they've never put the price down on those.
Kingdom Hearts 3 plus Remind DLC is $60.
20+ year game, still the price of a new game. I guess not anymore a price of new game, but just wait, they'll price it up to $80 later.
Kingdom Hearts 1.5 plus 2.5 remix is $50.
Yep, that sounds.
It's awful. It's awful. So bad.
Welcome to Square. Or the Square is.
Isn't there an all-in-one bundle with 3 sets of games? No, there is. Well, okay, so there is a quote-unquote bundle, which is on Steam, which is the Kingdom Hearts Integra Masterpiece, which just all it does is just give you all 3.
And each game is 8 hours of playthrough anyways.
And it's $100 for those 3 with the bundle.
I will say, to be fair, it's that price, but you're getting 100+ hours of gameplay.
I know, but it's $100. It's
yeah.
Oh man, for a game series I've never played, so I don't know how it's gonna be. I'm not spending $100.
As someone who grew up with Kingdom Hearts and loves the shit out of it, I have them all. Well, no, I don't have them all.
See,
I have the OG 1 and 2, but everything else I have them in the remix things.
If you grow up with them and you love them and you've always been a fan, $100 for all of it is a really good deal. If I have never played them and I don't know how I'm gonna like it, $100 is kind of crazy.
Also, if you pre-ordered Kingdom Hearts 3, you were able to get a life-size Keyblade, at least in the place that I stayed in. It just wasn't. Well, no, it was minimum people. That's not it. That was a different one. There was one thing for Kingdom Hearts 3 early on where they were able to buy a life-size Keyblade that was the most awesome detailed one, except for the chain. The chain was kind of small. There was an anime store that I went to that I managed to get a proper 1-to-1 Keyblade that actually looked like in game. It has the chunky chain and everything.
I love when stores can make these perfect replicas of shit. It's just so cool.
For the longest time, I wanted to get a Keyblade, life-size Keyblade, but every time I saw a place selling it, there was always something off about it that just did not look like it was supposed to. The one I see all the time, the chain is too small, and the Kingdom Key's top head part always stuck out too far, or the key part of the blade was too thin, or some parts had sheen, other parts did not, or the handle was too thin as well. But I managed to find one that had a very near perfect 1-to-1 ratio to it that I bought and was so stoked about.
Oh, also Dakaya, thank you so much for being here. Hope you have a good sleep.
I actually don't think I bought it. I think I was hooking up with the owner to get it for free. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is what happened.
I retract my statement. Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 with the cutscene stuff remastered should be $30 to $40. Oh my god, is that my Pookie Wookie Schnookum Bear autotune ready? Is that my Pookie Wookie Schnookum Wookum Bear root beer float 450? Yeah, my Pookie Wookie Schnookum Wookum Bear.
Yeah, flat metal. I hated that. Every time I saw the flat metal, I fucking cringed at the sight.
Hi, DJ. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, the mobile game. You're so right, Himiko. There was also a mobile game
Oh,
for
it doesn't exist anymore, but
and it doesn't exist, and it's canon.
Yup. There's also
What
another
is it?
mobile game that's also canon that no longer exists anymore. There's 2 mobile games that don't exist anymore. I know for one of them that was like prequel to the prequel.
Kingdom Hearts Cross.
Yep, Kingdom Hearts Cross.
Or Union Cross.
Union Cross.
And then
I know one of them ended up being
Kingdom
the
Hearts
final...
Missing Link.
Yeah. And then there's one. I know there's one where like people's screen names got to be put in one of the fights of Kingdom Hearts 3, and like when you're surfing through the giant wave of heartless creatures, you had all these kingdom keys floating around with you to help take them all out, and the attacks had the usernames of other players that played the game, that played the mobile game.
Oh my god, there was a rhythm game. There was a Kingdom Hearts rhythm game. That's so fucking yeah, that's like new, right?
Of course, there's a rhythm game. Kingdom Hearts was all over.
Oh my god, that's U0? Oh, you changed your name?
Oh.
That's I was like
Float.
Yeah, I was like, who in the world is Root Beer Flow? But I guess they're my Pookie Wookie Schnookum Wookum Bear.
Pookie Wookie Wookie Schmookum Bear.
Pookie Wookie Schnookum Wookum Bear. It's so good to see you, Zero. I had no idea. I'm gonna be real, but that makes sense because like your name on Discord in the server was Float. That makes sense. I didn't even connect it.
Okay, first as in it came out first, or first as in it's supposed to take base timeline first? I definitely do not think Kingdom Hearts.
Timeline.
Okay, timeline. That makes more sense.
Because the first game was just Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts 1 is actually still a really good game standalone wise. I still think 2 has some of the best gameplay, although I do really like the free motion of 3. 3 very much
Melody of Memory. That's what it was. That's the fucking rhythm game.
The only problem with Kingdom Hearts 3 is that it became too easy due to the fact that there's so many things going on. Like, you gained almost every mechanic skill that every other Kingdom Hearts game has given you, which made the game so much easier because there was so much other stuff that you could do with your character. It was no longer just beat 'em up. You can be a complete mage skill character and never actually swing your keyblade at an enemy to win the game.
Real question. I know they use Final Fantasy spell.
Yeah.
Do they use the numbered spells or the named spells?
The name spells. They also
so Firaga and Thundaga and
it starts with fire, then Fyra, then Fyraga.
Yeah, fire, Fyra, Fyraga.
Yeah, it does that.
Okay, yeah, because it depends on the Final Fantasy. Some of them do like Fire 1, Fire 2, Fire 3, and then others do Fire, Fyra, Fyraga.
They go Fyraga. And then sometimes the other characters during scripted stuff will do the really cool stuff where they do the Zaz. You never get to do the Za, but they get to do the Za.
Wait, okay, so I forgot 1.5 plus 2.5 also has Birth by Sleep and DDD, and that's, don't tell me. Dream Drop Distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I know I can remember this game name.
Dick. Damn.
Kingdom Hearts Drop Daddy's Dick.
Kingdom Hearts Drop Daddy's
Sorry.
Dick. Let's go.
Drop Sir Father's Dick.
Sir Father, let's go.
That's called. I'll call that.
Yas.
Yeah, so the thing you were talking about, Topper, is like, just start with one bundle, and if you don't like them, don't get the others. It's also like a bundle is nice because you can bundle it all, but then they tend to start being expensive. And so you're asking a lot from newer people who aren't into the series to drop more money to try something they're not sure they'll like.
It's very
so a bundle
fair.
is a double-edged sword. It's very nice because you can get multiple things in the same exact launcher. But also, for the people not into it, they'll be like, oh, okay, now I have to spend more money. Like, for example, I would just want to try Kingdom Hearts 1, right? But to try Kingdom Hearts 1 legally, in a legal means, I either have to somehow get a hold of an old copy of it, or to play it in a modern setting,
You know,
I would have to buy an entire bundle to try the one game.
you know, I heard pirating's on the rise recently.
Yeah, it is.
Also,
what's
I
funny
will never
too is that
100% a Kingdom Hearts game because that shit is the devil.
what I will always say is like, I will always point to Master Chief Collection because they did it right, and
I can't believe they
I
stopped
refuse
updating it.
to hear anything else. Because Master Chief Collection, you can buy each game by itself if you want to. If you don't know if you're gonna like Halo, you can buy one Halo game. You do not have to buy the whole fucking collection. It is cheaper to buy the whole collection. But you can also just buy one if you're not sure if you're gonna like Halo. And then you can play it, and then you'll be like, I'm actually really liking this, and then just buy the bundle, and you're still saving money.
The one thing that grinds my gears on it, and I know it's more of a me complaint thing, I really dislike that they changed the way you earn armor pieces and they removed the ability to earn it like you would in the original games. I was excited to go collect skulls and do the other things to like get the armor pieces again.
Oh, so you're talking about like old. Got it.
OG Halo, like way back in the day, you were able to like do random things to earn armor pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, like before Reach.
Before Reach, yep. Halo 3 was the one I was super into doing it.
In Reach? No, Topper. In Reach, it was just you do the challenges and like get XP, and that XP is your money, and you just buy armor.
Yeah, and
so
Halo
essentially
3,
what you're doing in Master Chief Collection, where you get the tokens.
Yeah. But in Halo 3 and Halo 2, you actually were, you had very specific missions to earn certain armor pieces. Like collecting all the skulls, I believe, is what gave you, not Recon. Recon was like the biggest pain in the ass to get.
Recon was Vidmaster.
Yeah. And like, you'd have to do very specific things like that to earn armor pieces.
It would give you, what was, it's not the katana, was it?
It might have been the katana. Hayabusa?
Yeah, maybe it was.
Yeah. I just remember there was more bragging rights.
No, you need to achieve a total of 1,000 gamer score in the game, which is from achievement.
1,000 gamer score. I remember gamer score. Yeah, I remember that being really cool. Being a really big fan of it. I just like the bragging rights.
Okay, you get the EVA from finishing campaign on normal, EOD from legendary. Oh yeah, Hayabusa was the skulls, but it was only the helmet. And then the chest piece with the katana on it was from the gamer score. Scout helmet was destroy a vehicle with equipment. Scout chest was destroy Banshee/Hornet with Spartan laser. And the flight one was heroic, was beating the campaign on heroic. Everything else was locked behind online achievement.
Yep. I know there was one that you had to get by connecting with a like Bungie exec and they'd like give it to you or something like that. I don't remember which one that was though. Was it Burning Hayabusa?
Wait, what?
I just remember there was one that like you had to like, that I could just never heard the real way of getting it. But there was one where like you had to fight a person that was like a Bungie exec and beat him in multiplayer to like unlock or something.
That was one in Reach, and that was how you got the blue flames. The blue flaming helmet.
Okay. That makes sense.
You got the red flaming helmet from buying the legendary edition of the game.
There was a flaming one in Halo 3 though too, wasn't it? Wasn't there?
I believe that was also buying the legendary edition.
Oh.
Wait, hold on. Oops, hey lol.
Hey lol.
Yeah, legendary edition.
The flaming helmet in Halo 3 was Bungie armor. It was armor only used by Bungie employees. It was funny because my little brother had it. I don't know how he got it because he definitely was not.
I mean, I'm looking at it. I'm looking it up right now, and it says there's multiple people who say the only way so far is to have a code with the Legendary Edition. The Legendary $150 edition is the only way you can get it. Exclusive bonus content from the Legendary Edition.
I just remember thinking that helmet was really cool.
Yeah, that was like the big thing.
Yep.
Halo, the Halo MOBA based on dude. I couldn't even play, like, speaking of that, I couldn't play Halo Wars. The RTS.
I love Halo Wars. Halo Wars 1. I never played 2, but I remember loving 1. It was just hard to control.
I played 1 and it was my first RTS, and I was just, that was when I was like, all right, it's official. Hands up. I can't play RTS games. I don't like this.
RTS. Oh, yeah. Okay. My first RTS was actually Warhammer Dark Crusade.
I have a bunch of Warhammer RTS games because I'm sharing my library with my boyfriend.
Dark Crusade was my first entry into Warhammer, and then I never got back into it until I got into VTubing and found out that people were crazy for Warhammer.
Oh yeah, there it is. Warhammer 40,000 Dawn of War Dark Crusade.
Dawn of War, there it is. Yep, that was my first one.
Yeah, there's a whole Dawn of War.
I love playing again every now and again.
Oh my God, there's so many fucking Dawn of War games. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anniversary, Dark Crusade, Definitive, Soulstorm, Winter Assault, 2 Anniversary, 2 Chaos Rising, 2 Retribution, yeah. Mechanicus.
Wars is
or no, that's just Mechanicus, not Dawn of War. Yeah, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 Dawn of War games.
Oh shit.
Halo, yeah, if Halo Wars was the easiest, then yeah. I definitely won't fucking like RTS.
Yeah. RTS.
I couldn't get past the mission where you have to extract the civilians with the big old ship.
Ah.
That was like mission 3.
Yeah, that was very early on.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Whenever I like sent a Spartan out or something and saw them die, I was like, then let me fucking play the game as a Spartan. I'll do it myself. Stop making me control people that can't do shit.
My first ever PC game was the RTS. It was an RTS game.
No, Himiko, I know how many 40K books there are. My boyfriend's collecting them.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I know how many there are.
Have you started collecting the solo leveling books yet, or?
No, not yet.
My wife bought the complete collection hardcover book.
The hardcovers of solo leveling look so good.
Have you seen? I sent you a picture of it before when we bought it.
Yeah.
That one,
they look so good.
Just so you know, that one is built like a textbook. Like, it's one page is 2 split lines.
That's insane.
It is crazy what they did to fit all those books in that, like, thick. It's still a thick book. Like, it's shaped like a textbook, and they have a text set like a textbook as well. I will say, I'm kind of sad that they used the webcomic art. Because I'm pretty sure the light novel has its own art, doesn't it? That they would put on the pages?
I don't know if that light novel... It depends on the light novel. Some of them don't actually have any illustrations.
Oh. That could be why, then. Because they used the webcomic illustrations for the textbook-looking book. I like solo leveling. It's a fun time. OG Dragon Ball is fun.
I also have not played Lunar... What is it? Lunar Silver Star Story. I know on Steam they have the Lunar Remastered Collection. So, I mean, I could put that on my wish list. And I could wait for a sale on that.
I wouldn't compare it to OG Dragon Ball or Yu Yu Hakusho. I feel like they're their own separate things. I wouldn't compare Dragon Ball
Solo leveling
to Yu Yu
feels like...
Hakusho.
Solo leveling feels like the new sword art right now, where people are like, oh, it's so cool to just hate it. Like, I've never seen it or read it. I don't know. But, like, it really does seem like some people are just trying to fucking, like anger grift on it, and it's kind of insane.
I feel like that's what's going on, because I at least will say I have very much enjoyed it. It's not the best manhwa I've read, but I can say it's up there. It's one of the better ones I've read. No, you want to know what's the best manhwa I've read that I still think it might be my favorite to this day that just finished a few months ago? The Greatest Estate Developer. You know where all
The
my
Greatest Estate Developer?
You know where all my cursed ass emotes come from? It come from.
Oh,
it
it's
comes
that
from-
one. Yeah, it's
it
that
comes
because you
from
keep sending
that.
me. You keep sending me. I keep forgetting the name of it, but you keep sending me fucking
The
like
Greatest Estate Developer is one of the best things I've read for the longest time, and and those emotes are one of the reasons why. That
Yeah.
shit is fucking amazing. Yeah, I love
Do you
the
like
art.
4X games? Oh, I
It
can
is
play Civ
so
maybe
good.
once every 2 years.
See, I agree with Root Beer again. We're back at it. Yeah, Root Beer, Greatest Estate Developer. Did you know there's a prequel and a sequel series already? Or they have had one? I didn't know about this until a friend told me about it, and now now I need to like read those. I'm like so stoked to get more shit of that world read. I didn't either, man. I did not know, and now I know it is. I know it exists now, and now I get to read it. Another
Speaking
one
of anime stuff, I finally watched all of Freerun and Marshall. I haven't seen. I've read some of Freerun because my boyfriend has the manga. I haven't watched it, but I've read some of Freerun. And Marshall, I am in love with the second season's opening, but I've never watched it.
Mashal is fun. Freyren is also fun. I was into Freyren in certain parts, but it kind of lost me in others. There hasn't really
Yeah,
been
for me
anything
personally, it's kind of up and
anime-wise.
down. Whenever I was reading the manga, I was like, there was some parts where I was like, I mean, I guess. And then there was other parts where I was like, oh, I love this. This is great.
Durarara has been hype for me.
I fucking love Durarara.
Yeah.
I love Durarara so fucking much, and not enough people have watched it. Not enough people have seen it, and you guys need to watch it. It is so fucking good.
Oh yeah.
I love it so fucking much.
I have the first 6 novels of Bacchanal, which is from the same universe.
I'm missing novel 6 of Bacchanal.
I have novel.
But I have 1 through 10 or so, but I'm missing 6. Like 6 is the only one in there I don't have because whenever I was, I got those for free for working at a booth for years, but they didn't have 6.
I know we've both nerded out. We've nerded out together about No Game No Life.
Yep, I'm caught up on No Game No Life.
I need to catch up to it. I'm like 2-3 books behind.
When I watched the second season, I never skipped the opening of Mashal. I know, dude. How fucking cool is it that they made an opening and then you realize that the opening is just a song about sex?
Nice.
Seriously, it is. That's why they have the bed squeaking sound.
Oh, that makes so much sense.
Yeah. It's a song essentially being about saying, I'm the best, I get to fuck every bitch. Essentially, that's what it says. There's a little more meaning into it, but that's like, if
Good
I had to
shit.
gloss it over, that's what it is.
Dandaran is the newest one that I have been really into. It's the one that got me to
I've
actually
heard, you've told me Dandadan is really fucking good. I haven't bought the manga yet.
The biggest selling point for me was when the main character went to take a piss and his first thing you hear him say is, my balls are gone. Hope he lost his
What?
balls.
What?
That is what gripped me. That is when I was so excited for this series because you know I love my wacky ass fucking shit. This is a story about 2 people and their adventure to save this man from getting his balls back. This man lost his balls and he needs to get them back. And that is the most
What the fuck?
that's the most beautiful made arc story point. My fucking life.
I've been reading a romance manhwa called Maybe Meant to Be. I wish I could read manhwa, but I can't read on my phone, and that's how manhwa are literally designed, is to read on digital devices. So I can't read manhwa.
As someone who reads primarily through their phone, I can say I enjoy them a lot. I have a lot of really good series that I like through it. I still have like specific, whenever I think of a specific genre, I have a very specific manga or webtoon that I'm super into. Like whenever I think romance, I always go back to Seo Koji's works, whether it's Fuka or Kimi no Iromachi or what was the other one that I really liked?
Fuka's fucking anime, man.
I am so fucking pissed that they ran the anime the way they did when you have the whole manga. The manga was done when these motherfuckers made the anime, and they cut it short as if it was still running. Son of a bitch, fuck them. Seo Koji is cursed when it comes to that, though. There is not a single anime adaptation of Seo Koji's works that didn't get thrown into a fucking blender. The only
Suzuka it was a show.
The only one that ever had a mildly accurate representation was Kimi no Iromachi, but Kimi no Iromachi's anime is based off of 100 chapters in. So you miss a whole 100 chapters of the story just for that one story arc. And don't get me wrong, it's one of the more peak arcs in the story. Like, nothing against that, but you miss every other thing that makes that story good in the first place. Ugh.
It kind of reminds me of how when Keijo's anime came out, it actually apparently skipped like 30 something chapters. It didn't even go over them.
It just makes me so sad because Seo Koji's works, their mangas are always so awesome. Like, it has the perfect balance of ecchi and not ecchi and good story writing to like keep it good. Like, there's still a lot of ecchi in it. Like, the guy definitely, you can tell the guy definitely is on the fence of just drawing hentai sometimes.
I believe he used to draw hentai.
Oh, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense.
A lot of them did.
Seo Koji writes hentai of his series. Like, not actual hentai, but he has side stories of the main character romancing another character, and it's just a hentai.
I would love a Shield Hero type game from Squeenix where you have a weapon choice, but you play like, where you have a weapon choice, but then you get more abilities with that weapon by essentially taking a piece of a monster, and then it's like the ability is something that's representative of the monster that you absorb.
Monster Hunter?
Yeah, that's a really it's like, so Blue Mage, what Blue Mage is in Final Fantasy is like, when it takes a hit from a spell from a monster, it can sometimes copy that spell. Like, I got hit by it, now I know how to use it.
Kirby?
And then
Topper?
That's Blue Mage from Final Fantasy? No. Himiko's saying Blue Mage, like, was explaining how Shield Hero works, which is essentially the shield, but then it's like a Blue Mage style. But she was talking about having an entire game where, like, you have, like, one person has a spear, one person has a shield or whatever. You pick one weapon and then you sort of Blue Mage it that way, where it's not always spells, but it's different forms of your weapon that you get from defeating certain monsters. That's what she's saying.
Aru, I want a hat. I want a hat that's just Kirby mouth agapped. So when you wear it, it's like Kirby's trying to eat you.
Oh, Kirby's like on your head, like eating you?
I want a hat like that. I just want a silly little hat.
No, that would work the best as a beanie.
Right? Exactly, because it's stretchy. He does his funny
stretchy.
Little stretchy. And with for fluffy hair like mine, it'll look like he's struggling because there's so much hair. Since my hair is fluffy and one directional, the hair I have on my model is not too far from the hair I have on real life, by the way. My hair is just a lot more curlier and fluffier. And so
this is true. This is true. I've literally seen selfies of this man, and his hair is so fucking curly.
Scrub's design is literally just me with me in real life without a beard. Actually, I debuffed the size of his arms because I actually had bigger arms when I was younger. Like, I sacrificed some arm size to give me a sluttier waist, and that's all I did.
Bro got the slutty way.
Man, I used to. Listen, man. Sometimes you gotta make some sacrifices. You know what I'm saying?
I do have I have an interesting relationship with Shield Hero.
I liked the first
I
two
thought it was
seasons,
so good.
but once he started, it's the worst thing to say out loud, but once he started having a comfortable life is when the story got boring.
For me, so I've read them all the books so far.
Yeah.
All 22 volumes. And I fucking hate that writer right now.
Oh,
I fucking hate that writer right now.
I've read
I don't know
ahead
what
the
the
spoilers
fuck they're doing.
on how the story went and how it ends. Okay, I sent you an image of me back in my fit days.
Well, it hasn't ended yet.
Oh,
They're
well,
just
no,
on a hiatus.
I thought the light novels were done.
Nope.
Ah. Okay.
I mean, if you call that an ending, it's not done because I've caught completely up and it's not ended. It's not ended.
Oh, well, damn.
They even had a what's it called? They had a cliffhanger at the end of the newest one. They're just on hiatus and we haven't heard much about a volume 23. But
Right.
I think it's because they don't even know where the fuck to go.
I sent you the image of my model and me back in the day where the build is based off of. And if you notice, I actually have bigger arms in my back in the day than I did in my model.
Bro, you got the fit for real. Oh my god.
I mean, working 80 hours a week and still finding time to exercise back then, that'll do it.
Yeah. The second thing you sent isn't even embedded. It's just a file.
Oh no. It's too big of a file is the problem. I know I have a better one.
I don't think it's too big. I think it's just Discord fucked up and didn't know how to,
Oh no, it does it all the
embed
time
a
for that.
PNG.
It does it all the time for that one image.
For only 7 megabytes? There's no way that's too big.
I don't understand why it does it. That's just what it does. Let's try this again. Send a screenshot
Zero, why the
instead.
fuck did you just send me a fucking picture of 2 dogs and they have the hair from the characters of Don Da Don and it says, Grandma, my friend lost his weenie.
Because that happened. That's actually what happened. That's an actual scene. That's an actual scene. Oh, I fucking love Dun Dun Dun. I told you it's my level of wacky. Oh, also, look up Latina Saga.
I bless you.
Oh,
What the fuck?
I love
I'd like to
Latina
buy a vowel
Saga.
on that one. Do you know what the fuck how to spell that? What?
Latina Saga. Oh my god. Survival Story of a Sword God is also what it's called. But oh my god, it's another one that has like it has a very wacky hijinksy feel to it in the very beginning. But when I tell you it has, on God, one of my favorite fantasy stories I've ever seen written. It is so beautifully done. It's not done yet. It's maybe like 5 chapters away from being completed. It is so close to being done, I can taste it. And I'm so ready for it to finish just so I can binge the whole thing all over again. Because it's such a good story. It's also a web novel. It's also a manhwa, so it's one of those you have to read through phone, or if you have a tablet, read through tablet. But it is one of the best stories, best fantasy stories I've read in my life. It is so good. Scrub is so big, his file size exceeds Discord limits. Man. All right, I sent you a screenshot of the of my model though, so you can see what that like.
Yeah, dude, you were fucking gunned.
Yeah, I had. What I do now with 25 pounders, I used to do with 40 pounders. Like, it wasn't a problem. My workout centered on a 10-mile jog for fun, and then hip-based style exercises with 40-pound dumbbells. So like a single routine, multiple parts of the arms,
No,
in
thank
one
you.
set without putting down the weights.
No,
And I had,
thank you.
with 4 sets of that. Like, I was fucking built. And to make it even funnier, I was maybe 150 pounds at that time. I was 150 pounds, but I could carry 300 pounds up and down stairs, and that's what I would do for fun. The only reason I know
Waiter,
that...
can I get none of this, please?
It was... The only reason I know that is because sometimes for fun, both my sisters will be hanging out downstairs in the living room, so I just pick both of them up and walk up and down the stairs. They'd fucking go crazy. They get so mad at me.
Did it pull a JoJo's to be continued at the end of 22? Yeah, basically, yeah. It was they left it on a cliffhanger, and then they were like, oh, there's still more to do. There's still more things, like there's still more answers we need. We need to figure things out. And like for like the past fucking, like I swear it was like volumes like 19, 20, and 21, or maybe it's just like 20, 21, and 22.
Oh,
it was
Topper.
just like doing the same fucking shit over and over again. And they were trying to be meta about it and be like, oh, well, this guy like showed up and like he's a problem, but he's from another fucking world or whatever. But we're just gonna call him villain of the week. And I was like, dude, just because you're meta doesn't mean it's cool.
It's just return of Otherworlder baddie to be Otherworlder baddie.
And like he was saying, oh yeah, he was basically saying like, Naofumi himself was saying that exact thing. Oh, Otherworlder baddie, just for the sake of being an Otherworlder baddie, I'm sick of this. Let's call him villain of the week. And I'm like, you're not cool just because you're meta.
Topper, just wait till you're 32. I'm 32 and that energy's gone. I'm surviving off Steam in a dream.
Haven't watched it, but that sounds understandable. There's no conflict. That's how there's a lot of anime with no conflict and people still. That's what slice of life is.
Yeah, I am now the epitome of dad bod and just Sir Father.
Sir Father. That's probably going to be like
Father.
your favorite new title.
Yo, Sir Father. That is definitely going to be the new title. Actually, I'm gonna go to your server and change my name to Sir Father. Let me do that right now. You know, right now while it's still fresh in my mind, let me go do that real quick.
I have a villain to defeat. Can we see him? No, he lives in another world. No, he's in Canada, actually. No, he goes to another school.
No. He's from that other school. It's from a different school, guys. Come on.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't know him. Like,
yeah, you wouldn't know him.
You just wouldn't know him.
It's like the imaginary girlfriend story. I mean the
I mean, the totally true girlfriend story from the girl in another school in Canada.
Yeah.
Y'all just don't understand. The internet is a powerful thing. I don't know what you mean.
Yep.
So yeah, my boyfriend also bought me a couple Warhammer models to paint because I've never done it before. And I'm not like into Warhammer or whatever, but I thought the painting part like seemed kind of fun. So he bought me some, and I just picked like whatever faction I was like, that looks cool.
I am now Sir Father. There we go. Beautiful. Man, I'm still waiting to get an update on my artist to get I have a friend who's helping me out for well, I got a standee art done also with me and Mezzy on it. It's gonna be really cute, and I bought the rights so I can sell it, but it was an old art piece from like 4 years back and it didn't have legs. So I have a friend drawing the legs for me and I've been waiting for them to finish that up so I can start setting it up as merch.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll send it to you so you can see what it looks like. It still doesn't have legs yet, but it will have legs at some point.
Gonna make a pic of the painted models. Maybe. I mean, I'll probably think it looks like shit because I've never painted models before or anything. But pros for the Emperor, cons, Eldar exist. My boyfriend likes the Eldar. Not his favorite, but he likes the Eldar.
My favorite looks wise and design wise is the fucking robot, the green and black robots. Necrons?
The Necrons?
The Necrons. I fucking love their designs.
My boyfriend loves the Necrons too.
Necrons are dope. I also like the Eldar because space elves, space elves. But Necrons
I saw what they look, or what they look like under their helms, and I'm like, I can't.
You can't.
They look so silly. They got like the fucking
Have you seen?
their fucking head looks like Lumio's tower. It's so funny.
Have you seen the Tau?
Yes, I've seen the robots. Yeah,
The blue people?
the Gundam.
Yeah, the Gundams are cool, but they're blue people under those Gundams.
Yep.
They don't have ears. I remember they're missing ears.
I mean, it's like some of them are Gundam and some of them are clearly based off of just like Western mechs. Really depends.
That are like an
like when you get to the
bigger,
bigger mechs, yeah, because Armored Core is based off of Western mechs, even though it's made by a Japanese studio.
What's the other one?
They definitely like Western mechs more.
There's an old arcade game that was like a mecha pilot one. It's like a very clunky.
Virtual On?
Maybe. I'm just used to. I
like
just know
Virtual On.
It might be one that was like always all over the place. They always had that clunky little look to it. Virtual On is what you're saying?
Yeah, Virtual On.
No, these look too anime.
Okay, yeah. Virtual On is definitely a lot more anime because it's like it's very, very Japanese.
This does
is
look
all
like
I can say.
This one reminds me of Custom Robo though. Virtual On.
Yeah, it's sort of that sort of feel of like Custom Robo.
God, I miss Custom Robo.
Virtual On mentioned, yeah.
I played Custom Robo on the GameCube so many times just because how much fun that game was.
It was so much fun.
I love the little
that
dragon seeker fire gun that.
Yep, there was two of them. There was the dragon something and the worm maker or whatever. And the worm maker was like the bluish one.
Yeah, it's the upgraded version of the red one. I like the purple
one.
Because it's purple.
Yeah, purple. That's right. It was purple. And
now that's
I love that. I always use that shit too.
The second I got a hover mech, I always used the hover suit, which is funny because as someone who didn't care for the hover suits in Armored Core, I enjoyed the hover suits in that one.
I'm trying to think like what arcade game you could be talking about.
Let me see if I can Google search it. Old robot arcade game. Robot arcade game. Sit down. Robot arcade game. It was one of the original ones where like you kind of sit down like you would the Halo motion style game.
Yeah, Virtual On had some of those too. Those sort of like sit down, almost cockpit kind of feel.
Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna bother me. Just wait till like hours later I remember it and I'll send you a message of like, it's this one! It was this one!
Chibi Robo? No. I've debated on playing Chibi Robo because I got the Switch 2. I can play the GameCube emulator, which is, I'm always gonna, you can argue with me all day, I don't care, but I will always say, they could have put the GameCube emulator on Switch 1. They're fucking lying when they say that they couldn't get most games to run. They're just lying.
Chibi
They got,
Robo, that's a cute little robot. You know what that reminds me? It reminds me of Glover.
Fucking Glover, dude. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, that was a game.
The Switch 1 years ago already got Super Mario Galaxy, a Wii game, working just fine on the Switch 1. There's no fucking way they could not get GameCube games to run on the Switch 1's emulator. It's because all they'd have to do is they'd have to make proper optimization. What?
Glover was N64.
No, I'm talking about how they have the GameCube emulator only on Switch 2.
Oh, no, yeah, that's stupid.
The reason they have that on Switch 2 is what they said is, oh, well, we can't get it to run games well on the Switch 1. Yeah, bullshit. It's because you actually have to make optimizations, which you don't want to do. Because you've literally re-released GameCube and Wii games as actual ports, not just HD remakes or anything, on the Switch 1.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a selling point for the Switch 2. Look, you get to play GameCube games too.
Oh.
Hi, Vivid. I'm doing pretty good. We're just kind of chilling now. We played a short game with a really heavy message, and now we're just kind of
Really heavy message. Totally forgot about it already. Something about squares not
yeah,
liking circles. Circles being
something like
dumb for
that.
not liking squares, you know? Something like that.
I don't know. I didn't see a point to it, guys. There was no social commentary on it at all.
Nah. Social commentary? When do we
None.
What kind of
It was all for fun, guys.
Yo, all these square make a circle. Don't you know that?
Yeah, Topper. Something about cool hats. That's all. That's all I
Right,
got.
cool hats. Cool hats. Man. You know what would be a cool hat? A Kirby beanie where it's like eating your head.
Dude, no way. That sounds so original. Like I've never heard that one before.
Yo, oh my gosh. Yeah, it just came to me, man. Was it Mecha Assault?
Mecha Assault sounds familiar.
Was there an arcade version of it? I found the Xbox game, but I don't see an arcade version.
Yeah, I was like, wasn't the Xbox game the one where you had to have that huge controller?
Yeah.
You had to have that because it's a BattleTech game, right?
That I have no idea.
BattleTech's a huge Western mech style. It's basically what Armored Core like looked up to.
It definitely looked like it was the starter of Armored Core.
Yeah.
Like its grandfather. It definitely also looks like the giant, like the God, what was it called from the Space Marines giant robot friend?
The Titan?
Smaller than that.
In Warhammer?
Yeah. It's big robot, not that big of a robot, but also big robot. It's supposed to be like, lore-wise, it's supposed to be like an old Space Marine that's like on life support, but to have them still fight, they're in a suit, giant mech suit.
Also, here's the controller. I just sent it to you in DMs.
Yup, I remember that shit. I watched a short of someone talking about it the other day.
Was it the one where it was the game shop and then they were like, oh, I'm throwing this away? I saw the exact same one. Oh my God.
That's the one. Let's go.
Trying to get that question answered of yours about the Warhammer thing.
Dreadnought, that's it. They remind me of the Dreadnought.
Dreadnought. Thank you for the stretch.
The BattleTech
And
thing.
hydrate. And the other stretch?
Man, you know what I need? I need cool hats.
And the posture check. Why don't you go buy them?
Man, but I gotta get up. I gotta go out. You know, Topper was just asking, where'd all that energy go? I don't know, man. It's gone.
Wait, what?
Huh? Oh, I was making
What
a
about
joke.
energy?
I was making a joke about not wanting to get up to buy a hat.
Yeah. I don't want to get up either.
Yeah. You know, it's okay. I'm old now. I can be old and lazy.
Welcome in, Vivid.
Blah, blah, blah. No, I can't find the game though. It's gonna come to me later. Just wait, and I'm just gonna be like, "It's this game," and we're just not gonna know it. I feel like we're in the right direction with BattleTech.
So, your favorite in Warhammer, Connor, is Iron Hand, right?
Iron Hand?
And you said you like the Necron? And you like the Eldar? No?
Are the Iron Hand from the Warhammer the like AI overlord that almost took over the humans?
The AI Overlord?
Yeah, before Warhammer 30K, there was this whole moment where humanity almost
Before
shot
Warhammer
themselves in the
30K.
foot with their AI going rogue.
more Warhammer 30k than AI. Okay, wow,
Mechanicus?
all right. I said that, and then he like recoiled back and like covered his hands over his face and was like, so.
Oh no, he's about you just fell into I just got you into a rabbit hole. Congratulations. You're now about to hear a whole story for the rest of the day.
We're still sleeping in their twin worlds, and the Eldar were being Eldar and not doing anything and fucking running in fear of Slanesh or being degenerates in Kamara.
I was say, had they summoned Slanesh at that point, or did Slanesh not happen till like 40k?
No, Slanesh. So Slanesh. So there's this thing called the War in Heaven, right? And that was when the Necron tier were fighting the old gods who made the Borg, who are the predecessors to the Orc, and the Eldar, who are armies
Men of
who were
Iron.
made
Yeah,
to
you're right.
fight
That's what I was
the
thinking about.
Necrons here. Yeah, haha, very funny. The Necrons here did an idiotic
That's right.
thing.
That's right, Chopper, get the popcorn.
The Star Gods, known as the or enlisted the Star Gods known as the Katan, but for help because the Necrons here were losing. The Katan promised them eternal life and everything, but what happened was it ends up damning the Necrons here because of the process of biotransfer from living flesh beings into robots, which also takes away like most of the entire race of humanity. The Necron here
Giant Eldar orgy.
The old
Yep.
one.
The Grand Eldar orgy was an
basically
interesting way to summon that one.
And after this, the Necrons turn on the Katan, who had enslaved them. They changed and the physical body.
I didn't know Slanesh had a hand in the.
His last act, that's where the Silent King before he goes off in penance for what he allowed to happen to his people, was to go with like tens of thousands of year slumber in Tomb World, so that one day when the Eldar and all of them were gone, the Necrons would rise back up and control the galaxy once more. The myriad dynasty. So the Necrons kind of go away for a while. Then the Orc evolve into being the Orc. That doesn't really matter at all, realistically. And the Eldar are now becoming this strong, dominant force in the galaxy. And at the height of their empire, because of the way that the Eldar were, they were leaning more into debauchery and pleasure because they had what they had found about in their own like weird way. It wasn't basic things weren't pleasurable enough for them. This ends up leading to the eventual creation of Slanesh, and at
The
Slanesh
super
birth,
orgy.
half of all Eldar are killed and their souls are eaten by Slanesh instantly. Which is why currently Eldar are split into two factions. The ones in Kamara are like
Alright, Tasky,
sub-dimension space, hiding away from Slanesh, doing their own thing. And the Dark Eldar, or the Dark and the Eldar or the Craft World Eldar are roaming around the galaxy on ships, and they have these things called Soul Stones that when the Necron, or when an Eldar dies, their soul goes into the gem, because whenever an Eldar dies, their soul immediately is eaten by Slanesh in return. So Slanesh was made as a direct result of the Eldar being fucking eaten.
So So basically, they tried to make a freaky sex tape and then cause their own genocide. Got it.
You got it. Yeah.
This is why I'm afraid to ask questions about the lore.
So what you're saying is I should lead you
Because
to
all
ask
they
more.
do, yeah,
I should lead you to ask
all they do is
questions
open up
out
more
loud
questions
just for
and more
things to
questions,
happen.
and then I get overstimulated with information that is never gonna stick. Because
It's gonna be a question that leads to another question. That's gonna lead to another question. That just what? Guess wait. It will lead to even more questions. You're gonna have more questions and you'll have answers every time you ask about the 40K universe.
Yeah, I've been with him for like 4 years, so
Yeah, sounds about right.
I've learned.
Yeah, it's usually what happens. It's funny though. You know, a good way of getting your information is watching Bricky's video about Warhammer. Bricky has a video explaining a pretty good amount of it.
I'm good. If I watch anything Warhammer, it's gonna trigger him to go into a psychosis break of just vomiting up all of the codexes all at once.
Proceeds to pause the 4-hour video every other minute to add more hours of content information.
And him going, well, he only glossed over this, so like we have to really no.
You're telling me you don't want to
It's a
sit
lot.
there and watch your
Pasky,
boy
have a wonderful
be
night.
a nerd?
I love watching him be a nerd. It's just I adore watching him be a nerd, especially when he gets happy about like his little nerdy stuff, and he's like painting models or looking at magic cards or whatever. And I don't understand most of it. I try to understand, like I do. Like I'm trying to get into the painting models, and I've played Magic with him a couple times.
My new roommate
'Cause it
is
makes him
super
happy.
into Magic and Warhammer stuff and D&D. They also do figurines. They recently rebranded to V1, but they used to be known as Zulkanax. They moved in with me and Mezzi, and it's been fun. It's been silly. They're also super into Warhammer stuff, so whenever I have like a Magic question or a Warhammer question, they'll know the answer.
See, a Magic question isn't as bad because
No.
usually with him, he's kind of into the lore, but he's not like super into Magic lore. It's more he's into the actual card game and how it works. So whenever I have a question, he just answers it because usually we're playing a game, so he's not going to go into a tirade while we're playing a game.
See, I just think the funniest thing
But
is
with Warhammer,
when I say the name Urza, the next thing I hear is V1 going, bitch. And now I respond every time his name shows up going, bitch.
I have played mono white for Magic. That's the only deck I've played. I like, what's her name?
I got like 12
Elish Norn.
precons. Ooh.
I like Elish Norn.
Elish Norn is cool. I do also like Elish
The
Norn.
Phyrexian design is really cool.
I also stand the Phyrexian designs. I have that same deck, I'm pretty sure. It's a precon, isn't it?
No, I don't have any physical decks. We play on Tabletop Simulator because I have to pay bills.
That's so fair. I got precons. My favorite is one with a funny little raccoon, and he does things with with like trash tokens or treasure tokens.
The only one I have is a commander deck of Michiko.
Oh. I have
He's
a Fallout one with the dog. And then I have
Oh,
one
my
with the
boyfriend got
raccoon.
the Fallout precon.
Yeah. I know there's a Fallout one with the Mothman that I've heard is kind of a dick.
Yeah, it is. I remember him and his friends would keep complaining about it whenever the Fallout sets were coming out.
Yup.
And goddamn, they can be expensive. Yeah, that's why I play on
yeah.
Tabletop Simulator. You spend $15 on a single game, and now you can play all of Warhammer, all of Magic, all of Yu-Gi-Oh, all of Pokemon, all of everything.
That is so fair. You just have to make your deck and then just like good to go.
And they have deck imports where you can import your deck from from one of those long-standing deck builder
A friend
websites.
of mine got me into one of them so I can show them my deck so they can like upgrade it, and then never got a response. Mana box, that's it, mana box.
Yeah, I haven't played a whole lot of Magic. I played like 3 games or so, but
I am
It makes him happy every now and then whenever I play him, so I do, even though I don't understand it.
I am without a doubt a filthy casual when it comes to it. I have fun with it. It's an enjoyable time. I don't go hard enough to like upgrade any of the decks that I have, but I have fun with it.
Yeah, same. Actually, most of the deck was my friends, like my boyfriend and my friends, saying, okay, you need these cards in your deck if you're gonna make the deck work, and like this kind of thing. To basically, they made their own pre-con for me.
Every time
And then
they
I
tell
would
me
look at
how to
the
make a
card
deck,
art, and I would find the card art that I like, because like you can go on there and then see all the different variations of the art that they have for all the same card. And I would look at the ones that I actually like, because if I'm gonna have the hottest take I've ever, one of the hottest takes I've ever said, I'm not a huge fan of the normal Magic the Gathering art style on the cards. So I like to look for a lot of the Secret Layer stuff and other things that they've had of the collabs where they usually have different art styles that appeal more to me.
That's fair. The only custom pre-con deck that we have is one that Mezzy got made for the Dragon. So it's an Dragon deck with a lot of dragons, and it's actually a pretty nutty deck.
I've heard a lot of people who play Magic just like overall dragon decks always ring alarm bells in their head when they hear that.
Yeah, because they're stompy boys and they fly and stomp, but they take a while to like amp up though. It's one of those decks where like you're not doing anything for 5-6 turns.
Yeah, and then once you do something, it's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, it's definitely a late game runner.
Oh, Vivid, I'm playing ZA as well.
Ooh, nice.
I actually I emulated ZA's Switch 1 version and then got the 60 FPS patch, so I was basically just playing Switch 2's version.
Nice.
And then when I got my Switch 2, I wasn't gonna get Mario Kart because I really don't care when I have Sonic Crossworlds.
How is Sonic Crossworlds?
So I just fucking peak. It's so fucking fun. I don't think it's worth $70. My best friend actually gifted it to me.
Nice.
But it's really fucking fun. It's a great game. I hold less value to racing games because I don't play them as much. So
I don't have
for
enough
me, I don't think it's
interest.
worth 70.
I don't have enough interest with the Switch 2 to get one. Sadly, like there isn't even enough games in the Switch 1 for me to be like super excited about having one. But
Oh, there's a shit ton for me for Switch 1.
yeah, I've just not been super, aside from like Pokemon, I haven't been like super into Nintendo games. But as you notice, I'm more indie game nerd anyways, but
Yeah. Yeah, see, Vivid, I think ZA is a solid $45 experience. After I played it all, solid $45 experience.
Oh, yeah. The only other game I've ever played to completion was Pokemon Legends Arceus. That's another one I got super into.
Legends Arceus was fucking peak. It was amazing.
It's honestly the best Pokemon game Pokemon's made in a long time.
I really like how ZA though does the action battle style rather than turn-based. I like that a lot more.
Oh yeah, I kind of like the heavy and slow combat system in Arceus.
I liked basically the whole game kind of did this thing, you know, like where it's like, oh, you can actually just like throw a Pokeball and catch something without having to battle it.
I love that. I love the fact there are like
I
bosses
love that.
that you could actually challenge without having to use your Pokemon.
It was so great and it was so fucking fun. I think the whole game as like the general consensus of the game as a whole was the right direction for a side story game. But then Legends ZA, they're calling it a mainline game, and I don't know why they would do that, but
I was
interesting.
hoping Pokemon Legends ZA was going to be another Arceus, like a clone something of the same style in another area. And every
I
time
wish
see
they
it-
did the actual lore of Kalos instead of just doing more modern day Kalos, because Gen 6 has some really rich lore that they could get into because we never got a third fucking game for it.
This could have been the third game. No.
Well, that's what it is. That's what they consider it now since it's mainline. They're like, no, this is your Z. And I was like, well, that's nice, but I wish our Pokemon Z would have given us the entirety of Kalos, not just Lumios.
Yeah.
I don't mind the mainline games being that way, Honovi. I don't. I don't mind them being like the action style. It's just weird because whenever I heard Legends, I thought it was going to be like, oh, this is a side story where we go back in time to these legends that you've been reading about throughout the stories of the other mainline games.
Yeah.
But not anymore. And they're like, yeah, Legends. Anyway, it's 5 years after X and Y. And I was like, then where's the legend?
The announcement of DLC before the game even was released was kind of dumb. Did they ever even make DLC for Legends Arceus? Did Legends Arceus have any DLC?
They had a free update for Daybreak.
For Legends Arceus?
Yeah, Daybreak update.
What'd they add to that with that?
They removed the mass outbreaks and put massive mass outbreaks, which it makes shiny hunting easier.
Okay.
And they added a sort of like a gauntlet thing where you can go to sleep in your house and then like you go into this dream where you can do battles, and like it's just like a harder thing. Like it gets more and more challenging the more you do it.
They take us
Just a
to
lot
the
of sort of
danger
end game
place.
stuff.
They send us to the maw. We gotta run. Sorry, I got Little Nightmares still in the head. Man, I was so stoked to finally play Little Nightmares 3. I was stoked that there was a Little Nightmares 3.
I had a friend who recently beat, I think it was 1, and then they're on 2 now. I've never played them.
I
They
beat
look fun.
3 last night, and I was so stoked. I fucking love Little Nightmares. I played 1 and 2 back to back, and then played 3. Then I forced Messi to play 1 and 2 so she can join me in 3. Once we found out Little Nightmares 3 was gonna have co-op in it, that was awesome.
I am glad I bought the Switch 2 when I did, because I now have the, like they had the ZA bundle, because I don't think ZA is worth $70. So only having to pay $50 more for ZA instead of a full 70 if you already have the console, since the bundle with ZA and the console was only $50 more than the normal console. So you're basically getting ZA for $50. That was a lot better. But I also went back to play Violet and finish Violet's DLC now that I can play the game at a normal fucking frame rate, because Switch 1 Scarlet and Violet is absolutely horrendous to look at.
Doesn't the Switch 2 have a thing where if you try to like do anything like that with it, it'll like just brick itself?
Do what?
Or if you like try to emulate or hack anything of it, it like bricks or something like that?
Yes, it has firmware check.
Yeah.
So it'll check on the internet with as long as you don't connect it to internet, you can have your Switch, completely modded. But
You just can't have the internet connected when it's on it, when it has it.
yeah, or else it's gonna try and verify the firmware, and then they'll see it's different, and then they'll break your console. Really stupid, but that's extremely stupid. But I never modded my Switch 1, so whatever.
Same.
And the
didn't-
announcement of DLC before the game was released is a very fucking normal thing. Let's not forget that there's
all
so many
games do
fucking
that?
games that do that. Yeah.
Season passes. Anything with a season pass, that's what that is.
Anything with a season pass is announcing that there is DLC before the game comes out. So let's
I will
it's
say
not
we
a
are
great let's not pretend it's a great practice, but let's not blame ZA for it only.
I will say
It's a very common thing.
it's bringing back the old circle that we were trying so hard to get out of, because a lot of games were stopping that, and it's now coming back because of it.
Yeah.
You'd see it more. You'd have seen it more with like mainline PvP games doing stuff like that, but you didn't see many story games doing that anymore, unless you were not Bungie, unless you were Ubisoft, an Ubisoft game. But aside from Ubisoft, they were doing the other companies were
Or
doing
EA.
really good, or EA. God, if you weren't either of those companies,
Or
you were
Activision.
any AAA, yeah.
Yeah,
Activision
Night
was
Rain did that
lessening
too.
it
That's
a
right.
bit.
Night Rain did. They. I mean, they didn't announce a specific DLC like Pokemon did. Like Pokemon had it where you could buy the DLC. But Night Rain did have it where it was like, hey, there's gonna be DLC in the future. Like they already had it there. And yeah, I do agree. They need to reprioritize their budget for the mainline Pokemon games because when you look at the budget and you see that it is a small fraction compared to other budgets of other games, even indie games.
Isn't Game Freak
It's
like making
really
their own
fucking
game
sad.
again, and it actually looks pretty? Also,
Yeah, Game Freak is making their own game, which kind of looks like a kind of Black Myth Wukong-esque style game where it's like an action RPG, and it looks fucking sick.
it's that mind-blowingness of like Game Freak makes this for Pokemon games, and then they start making this. It's like,
Yeah, it's the difference between when Pokemon Company is forcing them what to do and when they're not.
Yep.
When they don't have Pokemon Company over their heads, this is what they can do.
Oh yeah. It kind of is.
Because it's not
Mona.
Game Freak, it's TPC. TPC is the fucking issue. I'm so fucking tired of people saying Game Freak. Game Freak is the developers.
What's
They're the ones
TPC?
getting shafted. The Pokemon Company.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Because so Game Freak is a part of TPC, but they are not all of TPC.
No.
They are just a small part. And so if there's a majority rule on the rest of the part of TPC on what to do, Game Freak has to comply.
Yep.
And this game is perfect because then it can prove to people, hey,
Game
this-
Freak knows how to
th-
make
this is it.
games. TPC just has to stop doing the things they do.
yeah, see, Game Freak owns 33% because it's a three-way split. It's between Game Freak, Creatures Incorporated, and is it Nintendo? Or is it another one and then Nintendo just owns publishing rights? I don't remember, but like there's three of them.
It was one thing or another.
Is Nintendo? Okay, yeah. So it's Nintendo, Creatures, and Game Freak. And Game Freak gets shafted all the time because Creatures and Nintendo will look at things and go, yeah, but like we can make more money because people will buy a Pokemon game anyway, and then we'll give you like no fucking funds. And then we make so much money because we didn't spend a lot to make it, and we make so much more back. And Game Freak's like, but what if we want to make the game good? And they're like, don't worry about that.
I kind of want to play the Digimon game because of all how people have been hyping it.
Digimon Time, what was it? Story Stranger or Time Stranger?
Something like that, yeah. I've heard it's really good.
That shit looks cool. That looks really cool.
does.
I've wanted to play also Cyber Sleuth. I've heard Cyber Sleuth is a great game to start Digimon when you don't know much.
Yeah. Well, I knew the original Digimon animated series, and I watched the second one all the way through, and then I watched the one where like they turn into Digimon.
I remember watching an episode of the one where they turn into Digimon. I watched a few episodes of like the original Digimon, and that's about it. I don't know too much.
When it was on, and I remember it being the coolest thing. I can turn into a Digimon. Let's go! I was so fucking stoked.
Yeah, Digimon Story, Cyber Sleuth is a good starting point. Yeah, and isn't it like it's the Digimon Story series? So there's like Cyber Sleuth and then Time Stranger. I don't know if they connect, but like they have sort of the same style of gameplay. Maybe I guess that's what I've been hearing, but
I am gonna have to find someone to raid though, because I do have to pick up my child from daycare.
yeah. Oh my God, yeah, it's 4:30 for you already. Holy shit! God, time flies.
Listen, this is what happens with us all the time. We'll sit down, we'll play. Let's be honest, even when we play normal games, it's like maybe 30% game and then 70% us chatting. Ooh, Mimyoi's on. I'm gonna raid Mimyoi. Mimyoi is another person who commissions me on occasion, who is a really good model rigger.
I think I recognize that name.
She is a sweetheart. She's a sweet little thing. I'll send you their name.
How you spell it?
Mimyoy.
Oh no, I was thinking of someone else. Never mind. Is that it? Just MIMYOY and that's it?
Yeah.
Did you start your raid already?
Yes. Scrub raid with the funny giggle emote. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I spelled it wrong. Hold on. Boom.
Awesome.
Okay. Let me also open.
It was a
for
lot of
stream
fun to
so I can,
finally
like,
get to
actually
stream
chat.
together again, though. I was so stoked to play again.
It was so much fucking fun. Oh my god, dude.
Hell
And just
yeah.
talking to you again feels so fucking good.
It is awesome just being able to like sit and chat with you again because we always have something to talk about. We will always fall on a tangent.
Honestly,
on
yeah,
some
we
random
always,
shit.
yeah, we always were able to just like fucking like stream of
Yeah.
consciousness ramble and yap with each other.
Hell yeah. We got to do this again. We'll have to like schedule another thingy for next time. At least until Andy.
Oh,
and
she's
Lele
doing
finally release
ASMR.
another chapter. Oh, nice.
Hono,
know.
very quickly. Hono, you might want to click off. I know ASMR with you, but
Okay.
yeah. So thank you guys so much. Before the raid ends, thank you guys for
Yeah, there
coming.
goes my timer.
I appreciate all of you,
Hope you guys enjoy
I love you all.
yourselves. Thank you guys for watching.
Take
Until
care.
next time.
and I will be live later today with Hono V playing Halo Infinite. We're gonna continue that.
Hasta luego.
So-
Bye-bye.
I love you all. Stay hydrated, stay safe, stay cool. Hope to see you guys later today. Bye bye.